$20 per month.
Yeah, so it's actually not that bad. Yeah, don't forget to start up the YouTube.
I did.
Okay.
We're live.
YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is up. YouTube is up. It's actually not priced that bad a month, y'all. It's just that initial startup cost is normally like what, $600? I think that's what you were
Typically,
telling me.
yeah. It was about $600 to start it up, and that's for the satellite and the modem inside.
Right. Yeah, that's about 500. But they had a special they had some kind of special going on. So
Yeah, and I got a $100 rebate for it too.
oh dude, that's awesome.
So it was like a little bit of love all the way around.
That's nice. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, the entrance was badass. And if y'all think that I did that video, you're fucking nuts. Because I don't edit videos, y'all. That was phenomenally done by my not so missing co-host.
Not bad for 30 minutes, huh?
No, not bad at all.
Let's see.
And I like how you use Triple H's intro music.
I figured you'd like that.
Yeah.
I went through all of them trying to figure out which one I wanted to use.
Triple H's was badass. Since I know better. Yes, you do.
I questioned it when it started.
Yeah. So
I gotta...
that one or Edge's intro would have been.
Yeah.
So,
that'd be good. Exodus, welcome in. Just coming to say hi.
Welcome in and good night. King of Kings, that's right.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Saturday. We will play Saturday. I'm trying to figure out everything, so just give me one. Bear with me, y'all. I'm gonna switch over mine to the podcast. See how that works. Are we good? We clear?
Thanks, X. I appreciate it.
You as well, X. You have a great night.
Hey, look, now that handsome guy's on your page. Oh, wait, you've been there the whole time.
I'll say we can replay it here in a little bit for the people who didn't see it. Wait, where did I see that? I saw that somewhere. Somebody was asking about it. So, since we didn't make a Nerdy Cowboy stream last week, we're going to have to do it this next week.
That's fine. Yeah, because everything was kind of messed up last week because of the internet issue.
Killer X Chief, let's go Texas, let's go. I love it. We'll give a little Louisiana loving.
I say we gotta get that little Louisiana loving. Come on now. I gotta have a little love in there somewhere, you know. I'm close to Texas. I mean, I'm only 40 minutes away.
He's touching Texas.
I am. I'm touching Texas.
Guilty by association. We'll go with that.
Yeah. You know, we're sister states. I think that's what they consider us.
Yeah. I mean, you're Texas's boot.
Oh, I like his little Texas emotes, though. That's pretty badass.
That is pretty damn cool. Well, welcome in, Killer Chief. I don't know if my soundboard's working.
I have not heard sound yet.
If it's working, awesome. If not, sorry. I like it
Did
when
you like
Steve
my
got
title for
perspectives.
tonight?
I did. I did.
I need to edit it real quick so I can make sure that I put Snowman on there for our special guest.
Guess it works. Sweet.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you probably hear your soundboard on your actual channel. I
Yeah.
can't hear it here, but yeah, that actually makes sense.
I will say this little part right here is temporary. It's just I literally just got internet 3 hours ago, installed it on my camper, and got it directed the right way, and then made that video, and then got on.
Wow. There you
And
go.
I apologize if you guys can see like bouncing.
No, actually, it's
No?
not even moving or anything.
Oh, good.
So it's weird not seeing the green screen.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's strange.
I'll tell you what,
So
as soon as I build my little studio, oh, it's going to look badass. I have so many plans for it.
awesome. How's the new place?
It's good. It's hard to adjust a little bit. But the only thing that I have an issue with is that when you're sleeping and then the kids move around when they're sleeping, you can feel everything.
Yeah. Since is right, you don't need a green screen. You can do the video broadcast. I turned it off though. I had it on, but I turned it off.
I have no clue what that is.
He could teach you. He's really good at that kind of shit. How many fights have you had to break up so far?
Ironically, it's between the two girls more than it is. Before it was between the oldest and the oldest boy. Now it's just the two girls. They're fighting like cats and dogs.
What GPU do you have? Since 22 has asked.
Okay, what's the GPU?
Graphics.
It says GeForce RTX.
Do you know what numbers it is? Is
I'm
it
pretty
a
sure I can probably look at the settings.
20, 30 series, 20 series, 30 series? It's either going to be like a 2080 or a 3080 or a 3090 or a 4080 or a 4090, something, something like that. Yeah, it'd be in your settings.
Okay, let's look at my settings here. We will figure this out together. System. Storage? No. Where would I find that? System
Hold on,
components?
I'm gonna look. Device manager and display. He said, if you type in device manager,
Device manager. I got
so
display
far so good,
adapter.
lady. I appreciate you being in here. Thank you for the lurk. What
I
did
got
you say?
display adapters.
Device.
Okay, it's 3050.
3050. There we go. 3050.
We have figured it out.
We're good at this.
Oh God. I didn't even ask. Am I coming through clearly? Like
Yes.
visually and audibly?
Yeah, visually and audibly, you look actually really well.
Sweet.
So nerdy.
Nerdy!
He's back.
I heard that you and Nerdy were having a hell of a time playing.
Yeah, he's Nerdy, Sins, and Pintel have all been playing a lot of Call of Duty with me here recently. And dude, I had my best game ever the other night. I had 13.
Ooh.
13.
Is that new PR?
Yeah, that's my new personal best.
I thought it was it 11 before?
Yeah, it was 11 before.
That's
So
what he was saying. I got more than 3 kills. So when I looked at that, I saw that on my phone. The only thing I could see was the first like 6 numbers was your points, and I'm like, what do you fix? What do you
yeah,
What'd you
no,
break?
he actually did his little personal best too. He got more than 3 kills. Actually, he's done it multiple times.
There
He
you
had
go.
like 7 the other day.
Damn.
So yeah, Sins has been kicking ass, and
I think
Nerdy's been
Sins'
kicking
PR is
ass.
7.
I think so.
Nerdy's, I think it's 11 or 9. One of the two.
The crazy thing is, I think that was let's see, you got Vondell, you got Rebirth. What's that other one? It's that last one, whatever it was.
Oh, Rebirth, Vondell,
And then there's one
and
more.
oh, is it not? So we got Rebirth Island.
Yeah, you got Vondell.
That's the newer one, right?
Yeah, that's the one with the Steveopg and the Fresh
Yes.
Tower and yeah, and Grandma's.
Fortune's
That's
Keep.
Rebirth Island. Fortune's Keep. Yes.
Yes.
I like it when I touch Texas too. Just the people in Texas.
Did you happen to send Mrs. Snowman the link that I sent you?
Not. Oh my goodness, I'm an idiot.
She's
Hold
probably
on.
just sitting there waiting.
I know, Snowman. I'm sorry. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna send it to you right now, Snowman. Hold on. All right, where's the? Let's see. That was in the Kicking the Sticks podcast. General, maybe. No,
I put it in your personal.
it was my personal.
I slid into your DMs.
You did. You slid right into them.
And you asked it.
All right. And copy and paste. Snowman, I'm sending it to our personal. Click that link. Go to the backstage, and we'll drag you in, Snowman. I feel like an ass. I can't believe I did. I was so excited about our plan to bring you back that everything was not like I was just watching.
I'm not sure, but for some reason you sound very far away.
I sound far away.
Yeah,
Is that any better?
that is a lot better. It's hiding in your
On
beard.
here was right, right here in the beard. It sounds good on your end because
Harry Potter, welcome in. It's the man, the myth, the legend. I was missing an action pretty hard.
But yeah, you know what though? To your benefit, it wasn't just you. I mean, there was 2 weeks there that I was gone.
Yeah.
So and that was you still had internet at that point in time. So
yeah,
it was kind of like it's been a mixture of both.
Yeah, it's been chaotic month in general. Because you went to, let's see, you left for
I went to Missouri first.
Missouri, and then you came back, and we did a thing. I think we did a podcast.
I think so, yeah.
And then
I left again for Nebraska for my mule deer hunt.
And then I was gone.
Yeah.
I dropped off the face of the earth.
Kind of. I mean, Chad, I've been in contact with Crazy because
Yes.
Not like I haven't been in contact with him.
I'll tell you
about having cell phone numbers.
Yeah, this is a couple things that I've missed. I missed you. I've missed the community. I've missed streaming, and I've missed farming.
I get that. So tomorrow night's a farming night, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Notice there's not a. I have not missed one other thing, and that's it.
You haven't missed Call of Duty?
I have not missed Call of Duty. Like I've not been earning to play Call of Duty.
Look, the funny thing is like Nerdy, myself, Pintel, Sins, we're all like, man, we can't wait till he gets back and plays again.
I'll play. I just haven't missed it. I'll tell you what. This has been a getting into this camper has been a huge cleanse, huge technology cleanse.
Oh, I believe that.
Barely any TVs. Like there's one TV and that's it, and the kids use it. I haven't been able to use my computer. Um, it's been wild. The only thing I've been able to use is my phone, and that's barely. What the hell was that? Oh shit! My thermal layer went.
Scared you?
It's gonna get hot as shit tomorrow if I don't put that up. No, this thing.
Oh yeah.
These windows are ain't shit, and it's 100 degrees out here in Texas.
Have you noticed that Maz has been doing a lot of in real life streaming here recently?
Man, I haven't been able to watch anybody.
Oh. Yeah, Maz and his wife have been doing a lot of IRL streaming.
They are in Japan. They must be in
Is
Japan.
that where
by
they
now.
are? Because yeah, I noticed that they've been like, you know,
Is it September? No, it's October. So the end of September, they said they were going to go to Japan. They've been working on that for the past 6 months on getting enough money for it.
oh wow, they're back already. Hey, Snowman, did you get that link that I sent you in Discord?
She's in
Oh,
backstage.
well, I mean, you want to let's bring her in.
Let's bring her in. I missed her face. I hope she had a great time at her show. Let's all find out. She's shaking her head like she hasn't.
Yeah, I got we're gonna hear a story. We're gonna hear a story, and I got pictures. So
Well, let's hear these stories. Everybody, welcome in Snowman Haven.
let's go,
Hey, finally a smile on my face.
Hi,
Oh,
Snowman.
hello.
How are you doing?
Don't mind the hair. I had a rough day today. I'm doing okay.
No
You've
purple
had a
hair?
rough go here the last what few weeks.
Yep,
So
I'm doing better. Things are starting to look up a little bit. So yay.
that's awesome.
So tell
That's
us about
awesome.
it. Tell us what's going on.
Okay, so Steve, you want to pull up the first batch of pictures?
Yeah, hold on
This
one
was the
second.
setup. This was the main setup that I had set up. We had 3 awnings. You can only see 2 right there, but we ended up putting up the third one. So that was for us to kind of like camp in and kind of protect some of our stuff because of the bad winds from the hurricanes. They got pushed up our
Cool.
way.
Let's
Oh,
see.
Lord.
And so
All right, so I'm going to. Oh, I gotta get out a big screen on this, and I need to hit the share screen. We're gonna share that.
so there's like 4 pictures I couldn't get very big, very like where my van is was where the other awning it went.
Okay, so the van is right here.
Uh-huh.
You can see my
That's
mouse
where the
moving.
third awning went.
Okay.
So all
All right,
this
so
other stuff ended up being underneath an awning.
yeah, so this is her setup, and this was
Part
at
of it. Ducktail
the
Run in Gas City, Indiana.
the event Ducktail Run in Indiana. So as you see, she has a very nice setup here. Just all of her fantastic different items that she creates and makes. Just beautiful
Those
looking stuff
scarves did
here.
not make it on the last podcast because I couldn't find them. But those are the they twist and in spiral, but they're knitted
Yeah,
and
these
they're
right
really
here.
pretty.
these right here, all this right here on this rack is what she's talking about. All those scarves. And then here's another nice little setup.
That's the neck rice bags you can put in the microwave to make them into heating pads, or keep them in the freezer to make them ice packs.
And what's that next to him there, Snowman?
That is the new 10 by 10 inch hot plate holders or hot pads or whatever you want to use them for.
Fantastic. Those are nice. Those are nice. And then she's got the double decker stacked right there. That's kind of nice.
There.
Yeah, that's something new. I found those benches and they fit up on there to make it double layers. But in the wooden thing, you have, there should be some seatbelt covers. There wasn't very many I had. I finished some while I was there. And then on the top shelf of that wooden one, that is the bowl holders. They're kind of like the hot pads, but you put your bowl of chili or something in it and put it in the microwave. And then you can hold onto the side, the corners of the hot pad to pull it out of the microwave without burning your hands.
Oh, very nice. There's a nice little longer picture of everything. Got some of her blankets.
The OG snowman there.
Yeah. And then just some of her characters. I love the turtles.
I forgot
by
to
the way.
send you I got a couple more pictures to send you. They're not the very best pictures, but they are of the doll stands that I made while I was there.
Oh, okay.
I made them out of PVC piping and wood.
Wow, chat! If you guys look here next to these stands with the baby blankets on them, we have a couple of tissue box hiders with the Looney Tunes on them. Of course, Yosemite Sam for those younger kids that don't know who the hell that is, and Bugs Bunny. Most of you should know who the hell Bugs Bunny is. If you don't, you need Jesus. But Yosemite Sam right there is the other character.
Yeah,
I can do more of them. Those are just all I had at the time.
So, and then
you didn't point out her Casio.
Oh, hold on. Let me go back.
My what?
Your Casio.
Casio.
It's your cash register right there.
Oh,
it's right here.
Yeah.
I'm about to say it took me a second. I'm like, oh, the calculator.
I bought
thing.
that when I was hitting a show a month, 1 to 2 shows a month, so I could keep track easier on my books.
Yeah.
And so it only comes out once a year.
It's so funny. The older people did not realize what I was saying.
All right, now here we go.
Okay, so
no.
Friday night. Friday was a bad day. I lost all 3 of my awnings. Some of my product got wet before we could get it done. All my displays got wet. It was a big mess. That's what's left of my 3 awnings.
So there was a massive storm that had come through, and
we had 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts.
Yeah, basically wiped out everything.
No, and was this on the day of
DuckTale runs Wednesday through Sunday, and this was Friday.
Oof.
It was Thursday night. Well, it was Friday because we had a break in the weather earlier on Friday. We lost the one, and then we staked everything down the best that we could, and then we lost. We lost the middle one, which was the 10 by 10. It was a 10 by 10, and we lost both 10 by 10s. And I had actually left to take my son home because he was wigging out because of the storm. And my mom called me. I just got outside of town. She goes, "Better get back here. We need your help because we just lost the other awning." The other awning was the 12 by 12. It actually went airborne and landed and blocked the guy across the sidewalk from me.
Golly.
So, yeah. And so we packed everything up the best we could, and just rode through the night. And while I went home because my son was having behavior issues because of the storm, he was scared out of his mind. I got on and found one 10 by 10. I was hoping to find two or three, but we found one 10 by 10 in within a 40-mile radius of my house. So I ran to that Walmart, ordered it for a pickup, and ran over and got it the next morning. And we came back on Saturday morning and put it up and put sides down, and everybody came around. That's one thing I like about Ducktail is the fact it's like a little community. The guy across from us, he's in a wheelchair. He comes over, he pounds steaks down because I lost my steaks and everything. He pounded these heavy duty steaks down. We used the rice bags because we couldn't put them out because of the fact you can't get them wet.
Right.
We used the cat litter totes. You can see one in that picture right there. We used those and we put our rice bags in them. So we tied two of them, which is about 35 to 40 pounds a piece. We tied two of those to each leg so that way it wasn't going to go airborne too.
Right.
So that's how we made it through Friday or Saturday and Sunday. But if it wasn't for my whales and my turtles, I wouldn't have made anything.
Dang.
I still went to the hole.
Yeah,
Because
especially after the awning and everything like that.
That's not even counting the awning. That's just counting overhead. That's the 4 spaces plus electric plus, because I picked up that extra space this year. And then paying the guy to come to bring us to Ducktail and then pick us up and take us home. So, and then paying my mom for helping me out. I didn't make anything. I sold all but 5 of the 50 plus whales I made. And I sold all of the little turtles and big turtles that I made. So,
it sounds to me like you've had a hell of a September, just like Steve-O's had a hell of a September. Yeah. I've had a hell of a September.
This is the first night we were there, which was Wednesday night. I was putting up displays and stuff, and I needed to set my dolls up, so I grabbed all the stuff that I bought to make the displays, and I sit there and made that PVC piping.
That was such a good idea, though. I mean, the fact that you had that idea to make that little stand for your dolls is, I mean, just smart as shit. I mean,
I have one that'll hold 3, and then I have that one that'll hold 4, and I have another one that I can make that I have the stuff to make that'll hold 4.
That's awesome. Look at the little dolls. Those are so damn cool. And of course, chat, these are the ones that the outfits can change.
Yeah. The hair,
all that can change. So
yep.
Just
see really, that white tint, that white tint in that picture, that white tint is on the left-hand side of that picture. That's the one that that 12 by 12 went up onto.
Wow.
Golly.
Wow.
Yeah. It was difficult. Trust me. It was very difficult.
I would have been stressing my ass off. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to stop sharing screen.
So that is what, that's how Ducktail went for me, but that's not going to stop me from going back. I've been there 11 years, and there's only been 2 years that we've been wet the whole weekend, and I've lost in 11 years. So, but
you know what though? You have to look at the bright side. Always try to look at the bright side, and that's sometimes that's just the way as Jim Carrey says, the cookie crumbles. So
so that means I don't have a lot of stuff I have to make for the 2 shows that I have for next month.
Well, there
in
you
November.
Go.
They are the day behind each other. I did do one in the town my son goes to school in Anderson, Indiana, at the library on November 16th, and the one they normally have it in December. They decided to have it in November 17th.
So you're back to back, just Ready to
throw it
go.
all in the van and just leave it there for the weekend.
Chat,
Hey,
just just like last time we had Snowman on, if you go to my chat and you do ! Snowman, it's going to pop up that link that you see in my chat right now. And then right now I am able to paste it into Cowboys chat as well. So
and also YouTube if you wanted to.
oh yeah,
Go ahead. Oh, I will post a link on YouTube as well. Link under the description.
oh yeah, we can do
And there
that,
will be more
guys.
stuff being added to Etsy because I didn't sell that much, so I have lots of stuff to add.
And if you haven't, please do go to the Kicking in the Sticks podcast and give us a thumbs up, hit that sub button and the noti bell for any time that we are going to go live. Try to throw that out there real quick. It's been a minute since we have done that.
Oh, and I was really, really, really pushing, letting people know that about this podcast. So yeah.
We appreciate that so much.
I put it in the chat in Kicking the Sticks YouTube podcast channel. So
but yeah, we had it rough. But we finally got our fried cauliflower and our tenderloin, and because our favorite food vendor was there.
That's
And
what
he
I was.
delivers to us.
That's what I love about those
Event?
trade shows.
Yeah,
Is
trade
those
shows.
vendors. It's just all those food trucks.
Oh.
They always make the best. Like in March, we have a thing. We have the Celtic Festival,
Oh,
and oh my gosh, the amount of Scottish and Irish food, the music. Oh my gosh, it's the best thing in the world.
that would be awesome. We have around here we have something called the Nutcracker Festival, and basically it's right around November. And they have a bunch of vendors that come in and sell their crafts and food and stuff. In fact, my wife, I think, is going to set up a booth this year for her bakery. So,
Oh heck yeah!
yeah. So, it's always so awesome because they got this one like booth that they sell these like soup and dip mixes. Oh, so good.
And I bet in Louisiana has such good food.
No, yeah. We definitely got some good food here. So,
I just sent you some more pictures,
okay.
Devo. Those are the only pictures of the cars that I got, and I got a video of the run that they started doing a couple years ago. They don't allow people to come in and claim their spots beforehand. They actually have to follow the police around, or people ran or had like scooters, and they could get in front of the police to get around the whole circle, so they can try to claim their spot before somebody else did. It's kind of comical.
They have not come through yet, but as soon as they do, I'll share them.
That is crazy that it's that big that you have to have the cops like direct people.
Oh,
Right.
honey, they take up the whole town.
God.
This thing is so big that a lot of the events that they used to have at the park are now in other places, like the new high school. That's where the drive-in, the cruise-in is. It's no longer in the park. It used to, first it went to the middle school, and now it's at the high school because there's just too many people.
Dang.
I can't send the video. It won't let me go through the video.
Yeah, it might be too long. If it's too long, then it won't go through Discord. I think it's like 240 megabytes.
What are you?
Yeah,
looking
it's
at?
like 2.5 minutes, but I'll figure out a way that you guys can get it. There's the pictures.
Oh,
They finally
there's the
come
pictures.
through.
Yep. Petey, I don't have anything, dude. You can stop looking at me. Apparently, he thinks I have food.
So, but there was a lot of cool cars. Some of them I've seen before. The
Did
one
the window come through?
the one that drives. I wanted to get a picture of the one with that drives the boat. him and his wife sits in, and she sits in the back seat, and he sits in the front, and they actually have fishing poles and stuff, and it's the shape of a boat. So he drives a boat down the road.
That's cool.
That's awesome. Chat, I'm asking chat this question, Cowboy,
Yes.
not you. Chat, what kind of car is this, everybody? All right, we'll move to the next one.
People ain't gonna know that. Some people just don't get it.
We just won't tell them either.
Are you gonna ask what that one is too?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask what every single one of them is.
If y'all
Like I
zoom
said,
in
I
real close, you might see that one.
You may see that one. All right, we'll go to the next one. Nice.
That's a classic. Everybody should know that one.
Okay, so I'm got.
Oh,
Copy.
all right, chat. What kind of car is this? This classic right here. There's two of them. That's very, very rare to see two of them together like that.
They were the ones that were blocking, so that way they weren't speeding around the circle. Let me see, Steve. I'm gonna send you a link.
Okay.
It's to the actual Ducktail Run Facebook page. So that way,
All
you guys, they show a lot more pictures and stuff, and they've got where I was fighting with awnings and stuff and everything, and they had people out taking pictures. So,
All right, so we'll go ahead and open this up to Crazy Cowboy to answer the question of what kind of cars these are.
Let's see here.
I wish I could zoom in on them.
I know it's so hard to really see
Hold
what
on,
it
let's
is.
Open in
Something.
browser. Can I open that? Oh, look, I can. Hold on. I'm gonna share in this screen right here. Let's see, share window, share. Is that made it a little bit bigger? Bam.
Oh, there it is. Well, everyone knows what that one is. You can actually see it now. All right, next one.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna have to make this one bigger. So
I mean, literally the logo is right there.
yeah, that's beside the point. All right, so the next one is gonna be this one. Where'd my other tab go? Damn it! All right, hold on. I gotta
Switch it back
share.
out.
I gotta share a different screen now. All right. I will not zoom in until you're ready for me to zoom in.
Go ahead and zoom in, but I know it's on the Buick end.
It is a Buick.
Yeah. Is that
67
or
or 72?
no? I mean, with that,
I think
it's an earlier than 60s, is it not? Because of that.
Nah. I want to say it's 60s because of this right here, this hump that they have on the back of it.
That's what I was thinking. It was like late 50s, early 60s.
Yeah,
because of that hump.
I'm thinking it's actually 62.
So I'd have been right.
So-
62.
But is it LeSable or is it a?
I don't know that.
I can't remember if it's a LeSable or not. LeSabre, technically, I guess you can say.
Oh, sorry, LeSabre.
Yeah. I don't know. That one I don't know. I just know it's a Buick.
Yeah, I was like you could.
It could
you
be
could
a
see the
Skylark.
cats.
It may be a Skylark. but I don't know.
Could just be like a Buick. It'd just be called a Buick.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a Buick. I just don't know which one it is.
I mean, like early Buicks were just called Buicks.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
no model for it.
So, all right. So we'll go to the next one. I'm gonna have to stop sharing.
I didn't know we were gonna have Q&A today.
Well, yeah, you always got to have some kind of excitement, right? I mean, besides our special guest, we got to have the excitement of having a Q&A.
Let's see. So, zoom in a little bit, and I want to say that is a Cutlass, is it not?
Yeah, that's an Ultimate. As a Cutlass, I would say definitely 60s.
Yeah, it's definitely 60s. 64,
So,
65, somewhere around
I
there.
do like how those rims look on it too.
If I remember right, all the cars have to be 72 or older for to be able to
72
be a
or 60s.
72. I think they upped it to 72.
Oh. A 72 or younger, or 72 or because
Older.
older. Interesting.
Yes, it has to be like 50, 40, 50, 60s, you know. And I think 72 is the
Cutoff.
is the year.
So the whole thing had to be antique.
Yeah. So it cannot be newer than a 72. It has to be older than a 72, and
I
that
think
was the
that's
cutoff.
the number.
I do
Yeah.
like the rims on those things.
Yeah, I like the rims on that one. I'm not going to share the big picture of the cop car.
What are you talking about? That was the Police.
The Police?
You didn't like the Police?
The Ossifer.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Or as we say in our household, the Popo.
All right, so that's what we say here too. All right, so I'm gonna share
Depends
the
on who they are, because some of them we call friends.
That's true too. I mean, I actually have quite a few friends that are the police. So, all right, so
that's
this
Plymouth.
this is the Ducktail Run Rod and Custom Car Show. I'm gonna go ahead and
That's a
like
Plymouth. That's a Plymouth.
that. Yes.
Really, you think?
It's the Roadrunner. Just FYI.
So this
Oh, I
little
love
video. Look at that.
God, that's the very first Bel Air, is it not?
No, that's Impala. I'm about to say I thought that was a Chevy. That's a Chevy Impala right there. Dropped too. He's got it lowered. So that's nice. I guess I won't like zoom in on the women there. Look at that teardrop camper.
That
For
is
those of you
the
that don't know, a teardrop camper is exactly that. Normally, they don't look like that. That is a very customized teardrop camper.
What would you consider that? Would that be like steampunked? Would
I
that be
don't
rustic?
know. I think more rustic. I think
mean,
it would be more
it had-
rustic.
I think it has a lot of rustic.
That's called patina nowadays.
Oh yeah.
So
Steve has a lot of patina on him.
I do have a lot of patina. Look at that. That's nice.
Look at that hood scope, or the hood scope, the
Yeah,
breather.
yeah. That's nice. Oh wow!
Look at that teardrop camper.
Look at the truck pulling it. Holy smokes! That's a rat rod.
Yeah.
This is out at the high school. This is where this is the cruise in part.
Was this the whole like? Do they all had rat rod with teardrop campers?
No.
Let's say you see the one behind it. That's the one that we saw first.
Yeah.
So
No, I've actually
that's
never seen these camper things before, so it must
Really?
be something. Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
they're
don't
getting-
make it out to the cruise in.
The funny thing is teardrop campers weren't all that popular for a long time because they're not that big. I mean, that's as big as they get. And then on the back here is like a little kitchenette type thing. Some of them you can have a little awning put on them, but that's it. It's just a bed in there.
Can you tell me what's
And
wrong with that back tire?
this one right here,
No.
oh, back tire on the truck.
Yeah, what is up with that rim?
It's just different. That's for
Customized.
sure. Yeah, that's a very, very different rim. Because look at the big gap in between.
So I don't know if it's just because of the visual of the camera or what.
I don't know. Let's see if we zoom in on it.
It's an optical illusion. The mirror finish on the inside of the rim.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, the rim is pushed back all the way, or the hub is pushed all the way back in.
Okay. All right.
That was tripping me out. God, that
There's
thing.
there's the one with the other teardrop, but look at that car. Now, just to kind of give you guys a heads up, you may get to see pictures of this kind of car right here a lot because that's what my dad has. Now, his doesn't look like that. His is more classic, Tudor, but that's what that
Hey,
is.
you need to come up to Ducktail with it next year.
Look, he probably would just because, for one, it's a driver. It's not just for show, but oh my goodness. Whew.
Look at that one.
Yeah.
They
That's
don't make
only
shapes like they used to.
$80,000 car. No, they don't.
Oh, that thing would be rough to steer. The blood splattered matched breather on that one.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Isn't that cool? I mean,
That
it
is
matches
awesome.
everything. I mean, to me, that's just badass. So,
Ooh,
Mustang.
Ford Mustang.
64?
67.
No, it's 60. I'd have to see it from the side. It looks like it could be a.
There's a 70.
Those headlights.
No,
those
it's
are
not
definitely-
70. That's early.
Yeah, those headlights are like definitely 64, 65 somewhere on there.
I would have to say 64, 65, but
because the grill hasn't gone up and down yet. It's still lateral.
yeah. I have a 66 sitting in my driveway right now. So, ooh, nice
Swell.
Chevy. Yeah.
Blue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love this. I love the old Chevy step
Step sides.
Yeah.
That's
that a
an old-
Miata?
He's enjoying himself because look
No.
at that smile on his face.
No, that's two Corvettes right there.
Oh,
Yep. 50s.
no, that's a Stingray. That's not 50s.
There's a Bel Air.
That's 50s.
Oh, I was about to say this yellow one's not 50s.
No,
This
that's
is
a Stingray. Yeah, you can see it right there. Yep, good old
There's Bel Air.
Bel Air.
I swear they looked exactly like the Impala and the Bel Air.
Yeah, I think the Impala came shortly after the Bel Air.
Yeah.
So, nice.
Ooh,
Even that's nice.
that airbrush with the.
Oh,
God
that's
bless that
primer
paint.
gray right there.
Yeah.
You get some raw ones out there. There's some that even bring in cars that need a lot of work to them and just like the shell of a car and sell them.
God, I love when they do that. When they do the
This
finish.
old look, yeah.
Yeah.
Some would like that one because it's green.
That's a good color.
Ooh, look at that
that
green.
white one.
That
Look at
candy
the
green.
flames on that side.
Look at the purple and white one back there. Ha! I didn't see that one this weekend.
Wow.
There's Doc Hudson.
Yep. The Hudson Hornet.
Couldn't stand that movie.
What?
You didn't like Cars? Ah.
I could.
Hey,
After I watched
I would
it
kick you out of
like
here.
6,000 times, I was done with that movie.
Ooh, caddy.
Yep, old caddy. There you go.
Purple car.
Well,
Isn't that
that's
pretty?
nice. Yeah, it's very pretty.
That's a really cool choice of color on that one.
It is.
There's another Impala.
Look at the paint scheme on the one beside it.
Yeah, that green with the checkered. Yeah, that looks beautiful. It's got the tan top too.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm a big fan of this kind of paint style, especially for trucks like this.
Yeah. The C10s, there's like bulletproof.
Oh yeah. Look at the old
Some
wood
of these,
bed.
it's not a paint scheme, it's just the way they're still working on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that classic bungee.
Right.
That's original. Well, that one got upgraded suspension.
Look at that. I love
my-
the old police lights on them.
That's what my grandpa used to have. Is that one?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I think
Well,
those
there's-
are both Hudsons.
Yeah.
I think the telltale on a Hudson is this right here.
Yeah. The mustache.
Yep. Look at the old Blazer.
Oh, my Lord.
Suburban.
K5, right?
Yep. Yep. One of the first Suburbans.
Oof.
Yeah.
And those are some pretty
them
cars that you guys
classics.
had out there.
Oh, yeah.
Those are some classics right there. Some more classics.
This was the 30-year reunion, or 30 years of DuckTale.
That is. There's no way on that
That's
one.
And there's only one of the original founders
that a
still
Toro?
alive, 80 years old.
Is that a Toro or is that a? That's a Toro. It's not a Camino.
It's extremely custom, whatever it is.
Yeah, they put a lot of. I want it. What does a on the side say?
I don't know. I can't read it.
It's a 327 or
I don't know.
a 205. It might be a 205, and if it is a 205, it's a Ford Toro.
The problem is the little front. This piece right here is throwing me off.
Yeah.
The little hood ornament. Because it does look like a Ford Toro. It's too new to be a Ranchero,
Yeah.
a Ford Ranchero, and it's definitely not a Camino. There's no doubt in my mind about that. See that one, that right there is what my dad's Tudor looks like. Kind of the classic look, but he's got the side panels off of his right now. So it's only this little top panel.
Yeah, I would say typically you don't ever really see them with the side panels still on.
Yeah, you really don't. So like he has them, but he never really runs them. Look at that Mustang.
Ooh.
That's nice.
Now that's a 67 or 68.
I would say 7.
I would say because they try to make it look like
Eleanor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because it has the body kit and everything.
That one won a trophy.
May not have been from. Oh yeah, it's got a duck on it. So yeah, it's from DuckTale.
That looks like it's flipping you off.
Mm-hmm. Have y'all seen the hand that it looks like it's
Oh, yeah,
waving, but then it can flip you off?
yeah.
Yeah,
The
I want
LED one.
that bad. Hey, little
Oh,
beetle.
bug. That's. I
Big
will say,
bugs.
you never see those at car shows.
And you do here.
Yeah, not normally. Yeah, you're right. Very, very interesting that they had one.
Those are not classics.
There is one
Those
that
are not
drives
classics.
around the show, normally around the park that actually has the 01 on it, and it looks like Herbie.
Looks like Herbie. That's awesome.
What is that?
That's a seahorse with
A,
wings.
a dragon?
Well, what kind of car goes to that?
I have no idea. Whatever
Well,
car
it's
that
got checker
is.
flag,
It's
green
that.
checker
It's that.
flag.
It's that green checkered one.
It's a Chevy, that's for
Yeah.
sure. I just don't know what it is.
I'll tell you
Right.
what. They had some really good pinstripe work done on those things.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
He looks like an
That guy's one of
outsider.
the nicest guys around. He was like, he's so mean, but he's not. Shipley.
Shipley's.
Shipley
Has racist look
Garage.
on it.
They got really good donuts. Do y'all have Shipley donuts? I know you do. You don't have one up near where
No, we
you're
don't
at,
have
Jay?
any.
Oh wow, they have them in Houston. Look at
Bowman's
the
and
old
Warren.
Sunco, old GMC,
Who would have ever thought to put a Sunco logo on the side of their?
right?
Unless
That
it
is
was.
actually a business in Warren, Indiana.
Oh,
To
that's a classic.
infinity.
And beyond. Oh, look at that one.
Look at the freaking
Look at
paint
the.
job.
Look at the bug.
I know. Yeah, the little bug next to it is pretty cool.
His lifted bug. It's. Is it one of those derby bugs?
Mm-hmm. Probably.
Yeah, probably. Oh wow! Look, that mom's had it. She got her 2 kids with her. And
Yeah.
yeah, they're driving me nuts. Tired of driving this thing around.
To find that left-handed,
Right?
that is not typical. Usually, it's on the other side. For that car.
Yeah.
Look at the white walls.
Mm-hmm. Look at the freaking hubcaps on that thing.
Well,
Got a
someone
fox
lost a tail.
Basically, what happened is somebody's plug lost their tail. Sorry.
Did you see the steering wheel on that one?
I'll go back. Oh wow, it matches.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Oh, the old cigarette windows.
Uh-huh. We called that air conditioning.
Yeah, I swear that air conditioning is better than regular air conditioner.
Oh yeah, yeah. Funny thing
Unless-
is like all the classic cars that we have, me and Dad, between the Ranchero, the Mustang, the Studebaker. Actually, the only one that actually has air conditioning is the 1930 something freaking Tudor that he had air conditioning added to it. But all the other ones don't, and they all have those windows.
Yeah.
So,
I said the only air conditioner you're not going to beat is probably the newer Fords.
yeah,
A pretty color.
That's a pretty
that's
caddy.
because it's purple and that's your favorite.
I don't
That
know
is a
how
very purple Cadillac.
true this thing is. I did hear a rumor it was going around that a gentleman was up here with his antique car for Ducktail Run, and while he was up here, his house got demolished from the hurricane.
Oh shit!
And the
Dang.
barn that his car would have been sitting in if he would have stayed down there was demolished.
Wow.
But like I said, I don't know how true that is, but
God. What was the reason behind those?
I have no idea. I don't know why Cadillac did.
It's a wind diffuser. God bless. They were like setting up for torpedoes for that thing.
Nice beard.
Nice, good red beard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Malibu.
that is not a train track. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
No, that looks way too smooth for a train track.
That's a train track.
I don't
Way
know.
too smooth. That's not a Texas or Louisiana train track.
Right.
There are train tracks that are really rough, but they keep this one. They try to keep this one decently done because of the antique cars.
I was
They come
saying
by.
they would have caught air on any of the train tracks we have.
Yeah, or popped a tire.
Yeah.
Look at the old U-Haul box on the top of that thing.
Look at the rust on that railroad crossing.
Yep.
God. It's sad when the railroad crossing has more rust than the car does.
Peter,
Is that a
lay down.
what?
What?
What does that say?
That's a Galaxy. Nah, it's a Ford Galaxy.
Is that what that says?
Yep, Galaxy 500 or 800, one of the two.
I can't read it.
Yep. Chevy.
God, that's
Lots
a
of
lot of pinstriping.
'98. Oh
Ooh.
wow!
Wait. There's things going so wrong with that. Okay, you see that right
There's
there,
a Cummins right there.
and then look right above it,
Yeah, I know. I see it. It
and
says
then
Ford.
it's an international truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Making parts work that weren't supposed to be there.
Oh, the Johnny Cash. Got a 67, 55, 455, 54. God, those old farm trucks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who won this year. I think it was last year or it was the year before. There was a father and son that put their vehicles in for the judging, and they one won and the other one won. They actually made two winners because they couldn't decide which one was better, his or her. Which one of the guys was better. They were the same dang color and almost the same exact make and model.
Do y'all know what this is right here?
Yes, it's a feeler stick.
What's it filling for?
Feel for the curb so that they don't hit it.
A lot of people don't know that. Very, very awesome that you do.
I threatened to put them on my mom's car so that way my brother could not hit the curbs. He never hit the curb. It was just a joke because he was getting his license.
Well, I think we made it to the beginning. Oh, nope, I guess not because I don't remember seeing this one.
Don't you love the nice saw blade at the very top?
Oh, wow. I didn't even see the saw blade at the very top.
I think they were trying to play cross out.
And then they got a big old chain link on the bumper.
Yeah.
God.
And a skull on the radiator.
Did you see the deer?
Yeah.
For the mirrors?
Trying to see if there's anything else to this thing. I mean, besides the little bull. It's above the breather.
You see how it says old fart behind it?
The skull on the radiator is kind of cool.
Dude, he has moonshine distillers on the sides.
Oh my goodness, yeah, with Jack Daniel bottles.
It was Jack Daniel bottles.
Look at that shit.
The creativity on this is...
He's got something in the breather.
Sure enough. Like a little cat or something.
Like a skeleton cat.
Yeah. Hmm. All right, let me zoom back out. All right, I think we did make it back to the beginning. Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It says more photos.
Yeah, there's anybody. They were encouraging anybody who took photos to upload them.
That's the best of show winner right there.
Plymouth Roadrunner.
1969 Plymouth Roadrunner.
I swear the Roadrunner always wins.
Yeah, we didn't even
Wow.
hit 2,000 cars this year. We were hitting quite a bit. Scroll up a minute. Nope, that's not the ones. Okay, I'll see if I can find the ones from.
That's really cool.
It's fun. It really is a fun weekend when you don't have all the weather. Ooh, that's a neat one. Didn't see that one.
That's really neat. I mean, you know, I think that more and more people need to go to more and more things like that just because, you know, it's something good to do. It's good for the community, you know, and you can, you know, if you got something, you can go show it off.
Welcome back,
Huh.
Nerdy.
That was two
Hi,
years
Nerdy.
ago. The flamethrowers didn't work very well this year, so they probably didn't get any good pictures of them.
Of the what?
The flamethrowers. Here, hold on. I'll pull this album up. This is from like 2 years ago.
Nerdy says, Snowman!
Hey, nerdy. Let's see. Send it to Steve-O here. This is one of them from a couple years ago because I don't think they did a really good job of getting them because of the rain. They didn't get a good, because I didn't start choking and hacking, and I'm right across the street from this stuff. So there should have the picture there.
That is
Oh.
so cool, though. And
Yeah.
like if you look, it's coming right out of the exhaust. Well, technically, you know how they do it, right? They got a fuel line
Yeah.
that runs down the side of the exhaust, and some of them put like a spark plug at the end of it, and that's how
Yeah.
they ignite it. And then all of a sudden, whoosh, lots of fire.
That's I think it's diesel, is it not? That they run through?
It may be. I'm not 100% on what they run through it. It wouldn't surprise me because it lights up pretty damn quick,
Can you imagine being like on the backside of that thing?
right? I would actually walk up and try to toast a marshmallow or something. That'd be kind of cool.
Send your whole beard off.
Ooh,
They don't
no,
allow
that's
you to get
cool.
close. They you have to stay behind the ball diamond fence.
Yeah.
Oh, I think this one. Let me send this one to you because this one's kind of wicked.
Well, all in all, it seems like it was a pretty good event. I mean, and I know there was those little times to where it kind of sucked with the whole.
It can be, like I said, it just depends on the weather, and we were out of it this year. I mean, it's just
That looks like it's on fire.
yeah.
But it's really neat seeing the exhaust because I mean, if you think about it, you take the fire away, the exhaust of this rat rod is coming off right here and just going right here. That's it. There's no pipes going underneath or anything like that. You know how loud
as shit.
that has to be. And then to have, of course, true duals, dual headers coming off of it right next to your driver's side, that's gonna be loud as fuck the entire damn ride. So Oh, look, there's more.
No, that's not what I wanted to go
That
back.
one's got baby flames.
You
So
know,
does the rest of them.
he probably came out
Oh,
after
yeah.
like everybody
Oh,
had
that's
the big ones, and
found
they're
it.
like,
And don't do
"Oh,
that shit. I just found the post about the father and son, and then it reset on me. Ah, so I gotta scroll back past all this stuff again.
there's $35 just gone in fuel."
Right, in fuel. Yeah. Is this the father and son right here on
No,
the screen?
no.
Okay.
Oh, it might be, but I got a picture of them side by side.
Well, there's that one right there. I don't know if that's them together, but
Let's find it again. I want that, I want
oh, you know
this.
what? It may say in the comments. Nope, doesn't.
No comments.
People don't comment their stuff.
Well, there because it was an article. Just a little bit past it. Here we are. This is this one here.
Well, while she's looking for that, I have some exciting news.
Oh
What's
yeah,
the
what's
exciting
that?
news?
It's behind me. Do y'all see it behind me right here? See that?
Is it a bow? A new bow?
This is my new bow.
There
So
you
this
go.
is my old bow right here. It's kind of naked right now.
Did Pintail get you to switch?
This is my new Matthews lift. So if you look at the color scheme on this, it is fade to black. So you got the black on the bottom, and then it's got the ambush green at the top,
Hello,
and then
contest.
it's got my blue and green strings, which is really neat because my arrows have always been kind of blue and green too. And then I've had this stabilizer for a long time, and it's got blue and green, so it all matches now. So I'm really excited about that.
So when am I picking up my new bow behind you? It's the one to your right. The one to the
yeah,
right.
it's already spoken for. Well, that one's not going anywhere. So what's special about this one is technically this was my father's, and it's actually got his name on it right here, but you can't see because it's gold. But that's my dad's.
That's the bear that you
Yeah, this
took
is
from him, didn't you?
yeah, this is the one I took from him, and the mine is spoken for by Sins. So
God,
the brother gets that one.
how much stuff has Sins got? I mean, what have you given me? I mean, come on. I'm gonna make best friends with Pintail.
Pinto. I tell you what, man, it's that bow behind me is a fine shooting bow. Oh my goodness. That Matthews. Now I understand why everybody wanted me to switch from Bear to Matthews so bad. I really do.
So let's real quick. Let's touch on your hunting trip. I didn't
Okay.
get quite any kind of details. Some details to your stream, but kind of let us
Yeah,
know what.
so let me tell you the story of the 4 Kuyans and the 2 Yanks. Okay?
Mhm.
That's what this is. So we go to Nebraska, we drive down, we leave Friday at like 6 p.m. and we drove 18 hours straight and got to our campsite around noon on Saturday. About noon 30. And we get there, we set up camp. Only 4 of us went to begin with. And it was myself, Pintel, um, Tanner and Cody. So we get there, set up camp, get changed, go out and make an afternoon hunt. Now, mind you, nobody has ever mule hunted, hunted for mule deer, period, out of our group. Like, nobody's done it. It was something new for us to try. And, you know, mule deer are basically twice as big as whitetail.
Yeah.
Very big deer. So we were all excited to get there. We go out and we look. We spotted a couple immediately, like three. And then we saw some antelope, which was cool, but none of us have antelope tags. But we're just kind of spotting, we didn't plan on really shooting unless we saw something big. Saw some spikes, just had a good evening. Next day we go out and we find a couple spots and we're looking. We don't really see a whole bunch. So that was Sunday. Monday rolls around, don't see a whole bunch. Tuesday rolls around, don't see a whole bunch. Can't find something that we actually want to stalk. Um, we decided to go into town, buy some groceries, eat some pizza, because we hadn't been in town at all. Of course, we're camping, no showers or anything like that. Well, go back to camp, and these guys come to camp that had just pulled up not too long ago. And by this time, our other two members had showed up, Spencer and Corey. So me, Tanner, and Pinto are all at the camp. We're just hanging out. Well, these two guys come up from Virginia. They're the two Yanks, right? And friendly as could be, this is like their third year. They've been doing it a while. So they given us so much advice that we needed. I mean, we needed to hear this because we didn't have any idea what we were doing. So, you know, and we were seeing deer, just not a whole bunch.
Right.
So, we're talking to them and they're like, have you seen anything? It's like, we've seen some. We tried to stalk one group, me and Pinto, when it was just me and him. And we tried to stalk a group of four. He got ahead of me because I left my glasses where our packs and stuff were. So I had to go back and grab it. As he got up ahead to stalk these, see if we can get on these four, I'm coming up to him. Well, apparently when he had walked through before, he had jumped up a spike. It ran within 10 yards of me. Right? Like, me and this deer looked eye to eye.
God.
And that's how close we were. And it scared me and I scared it. And because like it came out of nowhere and it took off running. And they run like Pepe Le Pew, you know,
Yeah.
and it's annoying as shit. But nonetheless, we get up on those four and it's all four does. So we couldn't shoot it anyway because we only had a buck tag.
Dang it.
So that was like on a Monday. So Tuesday, the guys talking to us, kind of give us some good advice. Very friendly guys. We're like, all right, well, come hang out with us on Wednesday. So Wednesday they come and hang out Wednesday night. Asked if we saw anything. We kind of took their advice. We did see some stuff, but we didn't see a bunch. Thursday morning we wake up and we're like, all right. No, Wednesday night we decided, all right, the guys from Virginia were like, look, you guys come hunt near us. We're seeing tons of deer. You guys take this side, we'll take this side, and we'll kind of hunt the same area. Help each other out. It's like, hell yeah, let's do it. Right? Two of our guys decide to go home. So Tanner and Cody go home. So that leaves me, Spencer, Pintel, and Corey, the four Kuyons.
Mm-hmm.
So Thursday morning we get up, we put our plan in motion. The four of us walk together. The two Yanks go to their side. And we're all walking along. And then we decide, all right, we're going to split into two groups between us. So me and Corey walk off and go off, and Spencer and Pinto go off. They're younger. They can walk faster. Me and Corey about the same age. We like to take breaks.
Right.
You know, all in all, in this entire trip, in 6 days, we walked 90 miles. We added it up by our tractors. We walked 90 miles in 6 days. We climbed an average of 47 flights a day. That's a lot of uphill and downhill, right?
Yeah.
So, by the last day, it's starting to get a little cooler. For some reason, my nerve pain was acting up in my legs. So I'm like, I need breaks. Me and Corey were good with that. So we go, me and Corey jumped 9 deer in a bush about as round as my little area right here. Not a big bush at all. Like taller than us, but not very big around. 9 damn deer stacked in that thing somehow. 2 spikes, 7 does, and they took off. And we were, at this point in time, we're gonna shoot a spike no matter what. We didn't care if it was a spike, a fork horn, or an actual deer with a rack. We were
Yeah.
gonna shoot it. Period. If it had antlers, it was going down. Well, we're walking along, and finally we get to where about a mile away from the truck. We made this big loop, and Pintail calls up and said, "Hey, we jumped some deer. We took one shot at one as it was running. We missed. Let's meet back at the truck." It's like, all right, cool. So we walk back over to the truck, and we're waiting for them. And I get on the Find My app, and I'm like, all right, Pintail's right down the road. Said, instead of him walking all the way back to the truck, him and Spence walking the truck, I'll just drive the truck down there. So I call him up. I'm like, hey, you want me to come down there? And he's like, hey, and he's getting all quiet. He's like, hey, he's like, we just bumped into Hunter and Noah. Hunter's on a deer, on a stalk on a deer sitting on top of this little ridge. He said, we're going to sit down here and we're going to help him spot it. And if it runs one of our ways, one of us could take a shot at it. Because we'd already talked about something like that anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool. I was like, we're going to hang out here. We're half a mile away from where they're at. So I get my spotting scope out because I'm like, well, if they're going to be down there for a little bit while he's stalking this deer, because it could take hours before this deer decides to stand up for him to shoot at it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and start spotting and see if I see any deer for us. So I'm looking around, and then I turn and I look, and I can see Hunter clear as day with my spotting scope sitting there on the side of this thing in his socks because they take their shoes off to get close to these deer. He's got his tripod set up because he grabbed his cousin Noah's crossbow instead of his bow, and he was like, "I wasn't going to risk it." So he has his crossbow up on this tripod, and
Yeah.
he's sitting there waiting, right? And then off to the right, even further away, I see Noah kind of sneaking up and over this ridge to get an eye on this deer. And I'm texting with Pintail, and him and Spence are down here on this side. I can't see them because of a hill. And then, you know, we're all just watching Hunter get ready to shoot this deer, right? So, like, now that I've spotted him, I got the scope on him. And Corey walks up and he's got his binos and he's watching. He's doing this. He's watching. So we're all watching Hunter at this point in time. And a little bit goes by, and next thing you know, you see him kind of get up on his knees and he gets the crossbow in his sights, and he's got his sight on it. And then all of a sudden, you see him move real quick to the right or to his left. And then you hear a pop. And it's like, like I said, we're half a mile away, and we heard
Yeah.
him with the crossbow take that shot. And I saw the deer after it finally came into my view, and I saw him shoot that deer, and I saw blood start going everywhere. Right? I mean, he had a good hit.
Yeah.
Correct. That deer takes off and goes down like 30 yards away. And as soon as he took the shot, you see his arms go up. All of us start hooting and hollering. I can hear them hooting and hollering. We're over here hooting and hollering. I get on the phone. I'm like, I'm on my way with the truck. And as I'm sending that Pintail's calling me saying, "Hey, bring the truck." I said, "I was just texting you." So I get the truck and I go down there. I pick Spence and Pintail up. We go over there to where they're at the deer. So apparently, what had happened, Hunter said that, of course, he barely saw where the deer was. So
Yeah.
Spencer and Pintail were like, "Yeah, the deer's in there. You're right, it's in there, and it's a big one. It was a 3x4, and beautiful deer." And so they're watching it. They're watching it. And so what had happened was that deer decided to finally get up. And when it did, it started walking and it looked. And of course, the first thing it saw when it turned its head was freaking Hunter up there on that ridge. It took off and then it stopped 80 yards from him. And that's when he swung real fast and shot. And he was
Ah,
like, he was like, man, he said, I was watching. He said, and then I saw something off in the distance and I grabbed my binoculars and I looked and it was you looking at me. And I'm like, yes, I was watching you from back there. And he's like, yeah, I saw. And he's like, I saw you and Corey watching. He's like, man, I had all them eyes on me. I didn't want to fuck up.
right. I didn't want to
So
miss.
yeah. So he we help him drag the deer out. And we had made the decision to go ahead and go back to camp and pack up and head in because we were tired. So we were going to go back to camp, pack our stuff up, go into town, get a hotel room for the night, get a nice shower because none of us was showered. We took a bath once in the lake. And so we wanted a nice hot shower, a nice bed to sleep in instead of a cot. So we're all talking, we're all laughing and joking, and we'd already high-fived and hugged and all that stuff after the shot was made. And on the ridge, as he's poking his tag on the ridge, this spike shows up and it's looking the opposite direction, looking away from us. And Spencer and Pintail look at each other and like, you want to? And they're like, we still, we had like 30 minutes left of daylight, like
Yeah.
30 minutes of shooting left. So they grab their bows and they haul ass towards this spike, right? And I mean, it's a little bit of a trek. So they get over there, and I got my spotting scope. I set it back up, and I'm watching this deer. And I text them and say, "Hey, it went over the ridge. We can't see it anymore. Y'all are coming up on it because I can still see them." And you see them stop, and you see Spence go up because Jake told Spence, he's like, "I want you to take the shot." Pintail, sorry.
Yeah.
That's Jake. But
Yeah.
anyway, Pintail's like, I want you to take the shot, you know. So Spence ranges him. He's at 101 yards. And Spence is like, I can't make that shot. The longest he was willing to shoot was like 70.
Yeah.
He's like, you've been practicing it at 100. You take the shot. And Pintail's like, I don't know. Spence is like, you can do it. Right. So we see, I'm watching the whole time and I see Pintail range him and he was at 98 yards. And no, he was at 100 yards. And he pulled back and he shot and he went low because he looked at the wrong pin on his sight. The deer jumped up and only went 2 spots because there were some doe that were coming up to him. That's what he'd been looking at. And the
Right.
sun was directly behind going down, but it was directly behind Spence and Pinto. So the deer couldn't really see what it was anyway. So he stopped after 2 steps. Ranged him again. This time he was just a little bit closer, 98 yards. He got his sight set perfectly, took the shot, center massed it, shot through and through.
Nice.
Started bleeding. They started tracking him a little bit earlier. I mean, immediately started tracking him. We all ran. I mean, like my fat ass ran over there to where they were. And it was a way because we had to stop running halfway thinking, oh my God, we didn't realize it was this far away. So we start tracking this deer. We kind of lose the track. I go back to try to get on the track. They kept going. The like 5 of them kept going. And then finally, I'm like, I can't find the blood. So I'm gonna catch up to them. So I go up and over this peak to kind of take this little shortcut.
Yeah.
And as I get up, I can hear them talking. I'm like, hey, y'all find them? I mean, I'm yelling. And I come up and over that peak and I can see them there and they're all stopped and looking at something, but I can hear them talking. And I look over with my binoculars and there's the deer standing up, looking at me on the top of this big ass hill, plain as day. I'm like, oh shit. If he's gonna, because I see, Pintail's got his freaking bow in his hand, he's about to draw back. I'm like, dude, in my head, I'm going, if you're gonna shoot now, because he's looking directly at me, he's not moving. And he shot. It was a 60-yard shot. Shot him in the heart.
There we go.
He went down after 30 yards. We dragged him out. So the last night, the last hour of the day, 2 deer down. You can't make this shit up. I mean, this is like stuff out of one of those outdoor shows.
Yeah.
If we would have recorded the entire thing, people would have been like, "Oh my goodness, we could probably have made money on this show." But we did get a little video. Noah, one of the guys from Virginia, videoed Jake taking the shot at 60 yards, and that was really cool because of course the sun's going down. And all you see is, the knock, because we all use lighted knocks.
Yeah.
All you see is that green knock go through the air and that deer jump up. It's really cool. I'll have to send it to you. But dude, it was amazing. The experience, even though I did not shoot, I didn't bring anything home. The experience, the camaraderie, the fact that there were other hunters out there who we didn't even know that were willing to give us advice and just kind of help us was just amazing. We have all talked. We're planning on doing this again next year. I think we're going to put in for South Dakota, possibly Kansas too. And we're gonna try to make this a yearly trip. And Montana, we've talked about it, but the problem with Montana, crazy, is the fact that they've gone up in prices on tags. So as a non-resident, it's like $800.
God
Ouch.
bless.
Yeah,
Oh.
when these tags were only like $3. Missouri tags are only $2. I think we're about to buy Missouri tags.
It's cheaper to just go get a license, man. A driver's license.
No, become a resident. Yeah,
Just become a resident real quick.
I tell you what. Now I will say this: a lot of states, y'all, a lot of states have what they call non-resident landowner licenses, and all you have to do in Kansas is own 80-something acres. In Nebraska, it's 265 acres. So each state has certain rules. So I'm like, man, I should just start buying land in every state.
It's just you're just straight up hunting leases. You don't have to do anything because this is literally just for hunting.
Right. Exactly. So I'm like, dude, buy 300 acres here, buy this many acres here. The problem is it costs money, and I don't
Yeah.
have that. So,
But you're supposed to have money to get stuff?
Yeah, apparently so.
I love how Snowman was just sitting there hooking while you were telling your
my
story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hooking away.
Yep.
Yeah. Them hookers, they work any time of the day.
She's like, I got shit to do.
I got a couple orders, and I just found out the lady that her name's Jamie, and her husband's been coming over to my house because I'm allergic to dust. I have no air filtration system in my house, so doing any kind of cleaning really will make me sick. And so I paid my friend to come over, and her husband's been deep cleaning my house and organizing all the stuff that I've been pulling out for trying to get organized. They're organizing me up really good. And I found out their first wedding anniversary is the end of this month. So I'm trying
Oh,
to get
wow.
my they've known each other for years, but they just got married. Trying to get these orders I got from before Ducktail or right at Ducktail, get them done so that way I can make them a temperature blanket of their first year of marriage
Yeah.
as their wedding anniversary.
That's so awesome. Yeah. That's fantastic.
So trying to get
Well,
things done so I can get it worked on.
we wish them a very happy anniversary coming up and hopefully many, many, many more. So
Absolutely.
They're a hoot. I love them two together.
we
They're
me and Kiki just had our 11th anniversary. August 3rd was our 11th year married. We've been together for a lot longer than that, but we've been together for almost 20 years now.
We did our 4th anniversary at the beginning of this month. The day that we
Yeah.
got our camper, we were celebrating our anniversary, so we never actually had our anniversary. We missed our anniversary dinner, everything. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I remember your story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still got to make that up.
My
You will.
my wedding anniversary would have been the 28th or 29th of July.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Baby. Hi, buddy. Come here.
A putty tat.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was a
Oh,
raccoon. For some reason, I thought that was a raccoon.
that's a big
That's
kitty cat.
okay. He's lost about 5 pounds during ducktail because we weren't around. And he had food. He had food, but he's a person.
Yeah,
He's my cat.
yeah.
And so
He shit
anyway,
creeping.
before ducktail, he came out from under my bed when my friend Jamie was here, and they have groundhogs where she lives, really bad. And she's, oh my god, she screamed and she told her husband, she goes, "There's a groundhog in the house." And so she called me because that was the day I had to rush my mom to the hospital because she's allergic to bees and got stung.
Oh
And
shit.
so she called me and she goes, "You got a groundhog in the house?" And I'm like, "No, we don't have groundhogs around here." And she goes, "Yeah, you do. It was a groundhog. It was huge. It came out from under your bed. I don't know where it went." And I said, "That ain't a groundhog. That's my cat." I said, "Big brown Siamese," and she goes,
Yeah.
"That was a groundhog."
That-
So that, of course, she didn't get to see him.
yeah.
And so next time when she came over, I was sitting there in my camping chair, and I was sitting there and I was holding him. I said, "Look, see, Siamese," and her daughter was with her, and she goes, "Groundhog."
They're about the same size, just smaller tail.
So, yeah, my cat scared the heebie-jeebies out of Jamie.
That's some funny shit.
They have the groundhog thing in your state, don't they?
Not mine.
Kentucky?
I'm in Indiana,
She's in
honey.
Indiana.
Is it in Illinois?
No, it's Pennsylvania has
Yeah, it's
Groundhog Day.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Oh, that's right. I don't know. My
Did
brother's
you never
birthday.
watch? Did you never watch Groundhog Day?
No.
They were
This
in
is this was an
Pentucket or
order.
whatever. Oh, cool.
Was that what you were working on?
No, I was working on a horse security blanket. The
Oh,
blanket part of the horse security blanket.
I was trying to figure out what the heck you were doing. Your fingers were moving so damn fast. I was like, what is
I was
that?
hooking.
Can I help you? I don't know what your
See,
problem
this
is.
is the horse security blanket.
Look, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take him to my room because he's worry warting over here. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'll send you a picture, Cowboy, of what it looks like, and then that way you can share it.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've talked to you. You're like way down on the list of
Listen,
messages.
it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's.
I think you messaged me not too long ago.
Yeah, I found it. I just got to find the right gallery product. I sent it to you. The only difference is there's going to be up by where it's connected to the blanket. There's going to be a strip of pink, and then where the white is on the blanket, she wants pink. So it'll be dark brown, pink, and then dark brown again.
If my Discord wants to open. What time is it there for you?
It's 11:17.
7:17. I say I know you leave early because you're an hour ahead.
Yeah. But when I'm a guest, I try to be here the whole time.
Why is your stream down?
My stream's down.
At least it looks like it's a black screen on my end. Wait, nope.
Refresh.
There
it.
we go. It's yeah. You're on one of your other screens there.
Oh yeah. I was on Discord.
He was trying to show Discord. I sent him a picture,
Ah, got you.
a couple pictures he could share.
I don't know why it's being so slow, but it's not. It hasn't came there yet.
All right, I can send it to Stevo too.
So with Starlink, I ended up getting 100 megabytes per second.
Oh wow, that's pretty dang good.
Yeah, I mean for being in a rural area.
Yeah. And I mean, so far it seems like it's doing pretty dang good.
That's the biggest thing that they were talking about is that the low latency. Because I mean, I think that's where it comes down to is how much does it like buffer up?
There you go. There you go, Stevo.
Oh yeah, I do got a massage. Massage. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, look at there! It finally showed up on mine. I think I got to update my computer because it's been a while.
My friend was telling me tonight about this new Reese cup. And my mom was at the store and she saw it and she picked it up. It's caramel. It's called a caramel big cup Reese.
Ooh. I like the pretzel. Did you try the pretzel one?
Didn't like it.
I love that one.
So the one I'm making is up around where the horse is attached to the blanket. It's going to have some pink there. And then where it's got a big glob of white around the edge, it's going to go dark brown, pink, dark brown.
Can you make a deer?
Yeah, I have a deer.
You have a deer?
That's cool.
I can pull it up.
Nerdy's having a boy, so I have to get him one of those. Their theme is a little hunter.
I heard you went to the baby shower.
I did go to the baby shower, which was pretty entertaining.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's another thing that happened why this month has been like so chaotic. Nerdy's dad passed away.
Yeah, I know.
And he was like pretty much my dad.
Yeah.
And that was pretty rough.
Yeah, no, I was very, very, very sorry to hear that, and it definitely sucks.
Yeah. So here is the picture of the one I have. Now, I don't make all the little flowers to go on it, and I kind of did the blanket all in basically one color and just bordered it. Mm-hmm. It would have more of the blanket like a granny square instead of the one that's on there, solid granny square. I don't like trying to border those.
Can you get pretty much any color?
Pretty much.
Sadie's brother Larry. Oh damn.
Damn. Hey, Aussie Van Wolf. Thank you for that follow. Welcome to the podcast. Kicking
So,
at the
yeah,
sticks with
make
our
any
guest,
color.
Snowman Haven.
So I've got this started. I got to make blonde hair for this, and I got to make pink and white booties for it, and then this is done. I got to just make the blanket and the arms, and this horsey is done. So,
Busy, busy, busy.
yep, try to keep that way. So, but yeah, I got a show on the 16th of November, and then turn around and go north about 55 miles, and I got another one on the very next day.
Wow.
Dang.
You know,
What are you eating over there?
this is what my mama picked me up.
God, that looks so good. God, I want a
I can't wait to
Reese's
open it
now
up.
so bad.
I'm eating great value chocolate chip chewies.
Granola bars.
God, I need something sweet. Hey, Rylan. Give me
Hey,
a
I got a
granola
popcorn
bar.
machine over here.
What is that? How you gonna ship that from Indiana to Texas?
Huh?
Just put that on my next order.
Okay.
Stuff the stuff with popcorn.
I also
Ironically,
got-
I don't even like popcorn.
I love popcorn. God, I love popcorn. You sprinkle some Bearded Butcher's ranch seasoning on there. Woo!
No.
Well, I found. Oh, see, I got a letter in the mail that was really late getting to me, so I think it may have been delivered to the wrong address, and somebody finally brought it back to me. But I was losing because of my income. I was losing my insurance,
Uh-oh.
and my son was losing his. And I found out today that because my son is on Social Security survivor benefits, which is different than being disabled and all that stuff, that he will not lose his insurance. So I only have to find insurance for me.
Well, at least you're not having to find them too. That's good.
Yeah. So, yeah, because the Medicaid insurance for him and the care source that he's got will cover his meds and everything. But if you go to private pay, they won't pay for his meds.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there going, wait a minute, it should be the other way around.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
This is... I've never had this, but... Oh, crap. I forgot I still have my green screen filter on here. It says Nature Valley strawberry wafer bar.
I've never had a wafer bar. I've had some of the Nature Valley stuff, but never a wafer bar.
It's always like crumbly as shit as Nature Valley's.
Yeah.
Nerdy, he's got it in his garage, but I got it in my front room.
Well, that looks really good.
Oh, wow. Actually does look really good.
Yummy, yummy.
I actually like wafer bars.
I like wafer cookies.
Oh, good. Scale 1 to 10, that's like a 7.
Really?
It's pretty damn good.
That is pretty good. Be a 7.
Steve-O, I
Yeah.
need to know how wide your headband is for your headphones.
I'll have to measure it and let you know. I have
I got an idea of the hat that you're wanting, and
You know damn well you have a measuring tape right next to you.
So
Normally, I would say yes, I do, but I also have kids that like to take my measuring tapes.
Yeah, I could see that.
Them girls love my little miniature measuring tapes.
I'll say I've seen it.
I found it. You need from right here to here?
I need to go from here to here. How wide it is?
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 1/4.
It's a little over an inch and a quarter.
An inch and a quarter. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's thin.
I think. Yeah. Yep, a little over an inch and a quarter.
Okay.
I can't wear mine on the back of my head like somebody else
It's
because
hard.
I can't adjust my microphone
Oh yeah.
because it can only go like so far down.
The
So-
irony, the fact that that's your issue, and you have a microphone right in front of you.
This microphone?
No, the one over to the right.
You know, I like to keep them separate. My stream is this one. Everything else is this one. Any type of communications with people is this one, but streaming is this one.
And I don't even have a microphone. I just use what the mic comes on my on my laptop.
I will say it sounds pretty dang
I must
clear.
say, it actually does sound clear. I'm not gonna lie. So
Like I'm over here
nothing
paying
wrong with that
$100
at
for
all.
a microphone, and you're like, I just used one on my laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is. I will say this much: it is a very one of the four top blinds for a gaming laptop.
Uh-oh.
That's good.
It is. Hold on a second. It's Asus.
Oh, Asus.
Very good brand. Yep.
Yeah, it's Asus, whatever how you pronounce it.
That's what my motherboard and 1, 2, 3 screens, 3 computer screens.
Well, that's what is on the inside of my gaming computer. That is my desktop, but it was put out by another company. But it's all Asus stuff on the inside.
Is the laptop camera what you're using as well?
Mm-hmm.
God bless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
This goes to show that you don't need all the
Nope.
special things.
Nope. I just
No, it's funny
plugged
because
in OBS and just started.
we spend hundreds of dollars on cameras and microphones and headsets and lights and everything.
And Snowman just goes out and buys $1,000 lappy and does it.
Yep.
She got it right. She out here making money while doing stuff.
Right. Right. Yeah. But yeah, hindsight.
Yep, I got a cheap camera.
Now I
from
do
Walmart.
have on my desktop. I do have a Razer webcam,
Hmm.
and I just use the mic that comes off of the TV, the monitor that I use, because I got a 32-inch TV that I use as a monitor.
Razer's not
Yeah.
bad. I think the only thing I will not ever get a Razer again is remote control. That's the only thing I won't ever get a Razer for. It was
See,
like
I don't even use my desktops that much, so I don't even use it. That's what I'm going to try to hook up over here when I use my lappy, so you can see my actual hands, and I'm not having to be uncomfortable and work up here.
right.
I could be down here and work, and you can see my hands. And it just to some guys, I'm not saying to all guys, but some guys. I've had a couple guys mention that. Why are you making us look at your boobs? I'm like, you're supposed to be looking at my hands.
You know what's funny is no one ever says that to me when I pull my
Yeah.
shirt off.
Because you put a bra on.
That's true.
That is true.
Except for that one night.
If you wouldn't wear a bra, except for that one night.
Except for that one night when drinking was involved.
Now you got your own bra.
This is why I don't drink.
That's why I got a bra. I got a bra because of that night.
Yep. Now you got your own. You
'Cause
don't have to wear your wife's no
Snow,
more.
I swear, Snowman's first comment to me was, "Oh, it's a nice hairy chest." That was the first comment that she said. I think
Yeah, probably
she's
was.
she's like, "It reminds me of my late husband." I was like, "Oh."
I like a hairy chest. He hated it. He loved the fact he had a hairy chest, but he hated it because I would literally put my fingers like this, grab a hold of hair, and then go to sleep.
Mm.
And
Okay,
so
so
he'd go to move, and I wouldn't move with him.
it's funny story that you say that. So my wife is the exact same way. She'll do the same thing. She gets these like what is it? Like reflexes.
Uh-huh.
And so she'll be sitting there like that, and then all of a sudden her hand will start reflexing, and so she's like pulling and pinching at the same time. It's like I'm getting away from her.
Now, see, I had leg restless leg syndrome,
Ooh, yeah,
and I hate that. Now my one dog we used to have, she used to lay on my legs, and I would stop it. But since I've been taking, they put me on some muscle relaxers to help with that. I don't do it as often, but he said I would kick him all the time in my sleep.
that's my son. So when he gets into our bed, our 3-year-old,
He's got his own Bluey. He doesn't need you when he
that's
sleeps.
actually a good thing. I don't know where the bluey went.
Oh
It's in storage.
So
no, it doesn't need to be in storage. That boy needs it.
Listen, we
my
were quick to get out. We were just
my
stuffing things everywhere.
my little one. So my wife is a very restless sleeper. Like as far as her body, she kicks and moves and all that, and my kids get it from her. So like my oldest, when she used to sleep in bed with us, would kick and swing and move around. Even to this day, now she's sleeping in her own bed. We'll walk in there. She goes to bed, normal position. She wakes up with her head in the corner, in the opposite end.
Yeah.
And my 5-year-old is the same way. She'll like sit up and then she'll move and she'll put her head at our feet. But she always ends up in my bed. And yeah, it drives me nuts.
Now see, I do that. I get up instead of like roll over. I literally sit up and reposition and lay back down.
Cool.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But last time I really kind of tried to push myself to roll over, I sprained my ankle.
Yep.
All right.
So from then on, I just sit up, turn, go back to sleep.
I get out of bed and I'm just like, oh God. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And you're still young.
The joys of getting older.
It's funny. I, I laugh every time they say that. So
It's not the years, it's the miles.
God, the miles are rough.
Oh,
I
tell me
have
about it.
I've had some rough miles put on me. Uh, but we starting to do permanent lighting and holiday lighting. We're starting to put those stuff up. So we did some landscape lighting on Monday and Tuesday all day for 14 hours. I had 73 landscape lights that I did myself.
Holy shit.
And so it was like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Oh my gosh, my back is still wrecked. Like I can barely move it.
Nerdy said he'll go easy on you next time.
Hey, I never said you had to go easy.
Tell your wife you need to use the magic fingers on your back.
Let's see, I got home the first night I got home about 11, and then this last night I got home at like 1. After starting at 7:30.
Wow.
It's been some rough days.
I got 2 weeks after tomorrow of my son being home for fall break.
Ooh, yay.
And I got to put 40 hours a week in work with him being right there beside me. Lord help us all. So if you hear that screaming, the coming from Indiana, don't mind it. It's just my kid not getting his way.
Right.
So
That's the newest baby.
That's newest baby. This is Prince. This is the one that had the stroke. He's looking a whole lot better though.
what's his name?
Prince.
Well, that's what my cat's name is Prince
Oh, is it?
Pringles. Yep. I wanted to name him Prince. My son wanted to name him Pringles because he crawled into a Pringles can when we got him. I said, no, we're going to call him Prince, and his name will be Prince Pringles, but we're going to call him Prince. Squeedy.
Yeah, I have too many
Squeedy went to the
animals.
groomer today.
I forget. Do we go to 11 or do we go to 11:30? I can't remember.
I think it just depends.
Oh.
Yeah, it all depends.
Snowman looks like she's melting.
I've been melting all day.
I'm over here watching her eyes just get lower and lower.
I took my van because the check engine light came on today, and I took my van to go to O'Reilly's to have it read. And because my mechanic is like 50 miles north of where I'm at.
Yeah.
So it said that it was an engine, oil sensor, processor sensor, something like that, that is closed. It's not opening. So it makes me think that it's not pumping oil like it's supposed to be. So I called my mom and I said, You're losing my truck. Because my mom keeps my truck. I
Yeah.
said, You're losing your truck for about a week. Because he can't get it in until next Friday. And I ain't running it. As soon as I get home, I ain't running it no more.
Mm-hmm.
So she met me at my house tonight. So I had to run her home and everything. But yeah, I'm going to be in a Trailblazer instead of my nice, beautiful, dirty van. It's
Nice,
dirty.
beautiful, dirty van.
It is dirty. It's supposed to be white, and it's not white.
Nice.
Squiddy, quit!
It's the hard thing about white vehicles is that it's just so
Yeah.
they get dirty so quick. But it's the same thing with black vehicles. Man, you will not realize how much dust you have until you get a black vehicle.
My truck is white, and then, of course that's what I take out to the hunting lease.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know. During the season, I don't even wash it.
Well, that's the reason why I want that one. I want the bumper magnet that says "I'm the little white school bus."
Well, that's another thing. I gotta get the cricket back over here. Give me a little bit. Let me get all the.
I ain't pushing for it. You know, just whenever you get around to it,
Yeah.
I'll get it somehow.
So as soon as I get the studio up and running, everything will be smooth sailing after that.
So, for here, anybody that's here doesn't understand, my son is special needs, and his school can't handle him right now, and so they sent him to another school that specializes in autistic behavior in a classroom. And so I drive him 41 miles one way Monday through Friday. So I'm a little white, and my van's white, so I'm the little white school bus.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a bumper magnet already on there. Well, I call it bumper magnet, but it's a backdoor magnet that says truck driver by heart, mom's taxi by trade. And then I want one that says this vehicle identifies as an 18-wheeler.
There you go.
And then I want another one that says I chauffeur my superhero, and underneath it put autism power.
Nice.
So
Yeah, I like that.
It's gonna be a whole. Yep. There's gonna be a whole billboard on the back side of her minivan.
Right.
Yep. But I love, everybody just loves what I put.
Yeah.
So my cube car that I have that's not working right now. I had a vinyl sticker made that said "Truck Driver by Heart, Mom's Taxi by Trade," and I was not getting any respect out on the road one day, going on a long trip. And so I pulled in to the gas station and I cleaned the back window and I slapped that sucker on because I hadn't slapped it on yet. Boy, let me tell you what, those truckers change their minds real fast. So, but I grew up in a trucking family, so
Yeah.
it's what I wanted to do when I grew up, when I was younger, and I was discouraged to do it. I wish I would have went ahead and did it, but I wouldn't trade my boys for nothing.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I
actually
think we're
got
all like that.
I got a job offer to do that uh not too long ago,
Yeah.
to go on. It's all local stuff, but just truck drive gasoline everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Double my income. I was thinking about it.
There's
Well, if you
nothing
can
wrong with
do
it.
it, you
I
probably
had
already got the credentials, don't you? Because the truck you have to drive for work.
No, no, it's not CDL. It's just a standard Class C.
Um.
I have to I do have to say that 100% nothing wrong with driving a truck. My I have five uncles and four of them drove trucks. All my life, all their lives, and made a really good living doing it. So,
My grandfather on my dad's side drove one of those great big huge dump truck ones that they use at gravel pits,
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
my uncle my dad's baby brother does the same thing. And my grandpa on my mom's side drove semis over the road, and my uncle drove concrete truck. Started when he was like 15, 16,
Hmm.
and they thought he was older, so they let him do it. Um, and then let's see, I have my brother that drove fuel trucks for the army over in Iraq. Um, and then there was somebody else that drove truck, and then the closest thing that I got to actually driving truck is I drove taxi cab service for the railroad. So I
Mm.
covered a five state area, and I
Wow.
went wherever I wanted within those 5 states or wherever I was called. I was actually on working a trip when my oldest son got hurt, and so wasn't long after that I had to quit because I was needed at home.
Yeah.
But they offered me my job back every time they talk to me. Somebody from the company talks to me. They're like, "You want your job back?" I'm
Especially
like,
nowadays,
"No."
it's hard to find any kind of good worker.
So I actually had they when I quit and I put my 2 weeks notice in, and the first day I did not show up for work because I was no longer working. They had the railroaders were my regulars were actually calling my supervisor saying, "Why is she not here? Why didn't you offer her more money? Why didn't you offer her whatever she needed to stay? She's the best driver we've got. She doesn't gripe and complain when we say we want to stop at a gas station or we want to go get something to eat. She stops and waits on us without any problem."
Right.
And I'm like, "That's what I'm supposed to do. Isn't that what my job was?" And they're like, "Yeah, but because he called me. He says they want your number. They want you back." I'm like, "I can't. I'm needed at home for my kid."
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
I bet that would be a good, fun job. It's just,
it was
oh,
the
yeah.
stories, and then God, I made old guy blush so bad because he didn't know what something meant in a song, and so I'm like, I'm not saying. And everyone says, but they weren't telling him either. So he when they stopped at a restaurant, he stayed back for a minute because I can't let anybody be in the van when I get out, and I had to go to the restroom. So he got out. He was smoking a cigarette. He goes, "Hey," and I said, "What?" And he goes, "What does that really mean?" And so I'm like, "Seriously, you're gonna make me tell you?" He goes, "Yeah." And so I said, "Okay, since nobody else is around, I'll tell you." So I told him, and of course he was embarrassed as hell. And he came out of Wendy's, and I think he bought me the whole menu.
Wow.
And they go, "You made her tell you."
That's funny.
The one of the crews I used to take every morning, one of the guys lived here in Hartford City, and he died. And I sent a letter to his widow about my fondest memory of Johnny. And I had mouth surgery, and I was only supposed to be off for 2 days, but I ended up being off for 2 weeks because there was complications. And first time I had him back, we always stopped at McDonald's for them to have breakfast. And he came back and he had enough food in there for everything he would have bought me for 2 weeks.
Dang.
Wow.
And I'm like, "Johnny, I can't even eat maybe 3 bites of this because I've not ate anything but soup for 2 weeks."
Right.
And he goes, "Take it home and feed your kid, feed your
Yeah.
mom, feed your neighbor for all I care. This is all what you would have gotten the last 2 weeks if you'd have been able to come to work."
Right.
Oh,
I like people that pay in food. That's my kind of thing.
yep.
Yeah, food's nice.
Come up here, I'll feed you tacos or chili.
Tacos?
That's what we had last
Tacos.
night was tacos.
It's almost chili season, and I'm ready for it.
It is chili season up here.
No,
It's
that's
not
called
here.
50
gumbo
degrees
season.
in the morning
It's
and only
still
70
ice cream
degrees in the
season.
afternoon.
It's 100 degrees in the afternoon.
No,
it's
it's not.
61 degrees in the morning.
It's
I
not
was
chili
at
season
45
though.
this morning.
It is gumbo season, not chili
It's
season.
always gumbo season. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it is
I
always
don't.
gumbo
I've never had gumbo.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh, so
Gumbo
good.
is
Does
probably
gumbo have shrimp in it?
it's some.
Some.
You can get shrimp, you can get chicken, you can get
Say, because I don't like shrimp.
sausage.
So my favorite is seafood gumbo. So like when my wife makes a gumbo, of course she does the roux is all homemade, and then she does a seafood gumbo with crab, blue crab meat, shrimp, and oysters, and sometimes crawfish if we have it. And then the other one that she does is a chicken and sausage gumbo. So you have your people that really like seafood gumbo, like me. I love seafood gumbo. I would rather seafood over anything else. But then there are those that don't like seafood and really like chicken and sausage gumbo. So
Yeah, you
it,
can do anything with that andouille sausage, and
It's
yeah.
kind of like our way we make things now. Mom's been begging me to make lasagna. It takes so long to make. It's so expensive to make.
it's expensive to make.
Well, I don't put any of the fancy cheeses on it, but it's just I got a pan that's about 4 or 5 inches tall.
Screw that ricotta cheese. So you can get
I
rid of
don't
that
eat
stuff.
that. Oh God,
Yeah,
cottage cheese don't belong on it either.
yeah. No, it's mozzarella all the way through.
Okay,
I'm
so
not a
what I do is I put a thing of noodles, and then I have my ground turkey, and then because we don't use hamburger, we use ground turkey. And so we season it up when we fry it up, and we put that down, and then we put mushrooms and onions, and then we put a load of Kojak and mozzarella on there,
Hmm.
and then we do another row. We do like 3 rows of 4 rows layers of this stuff, and we put sauce between each one of them, and we do this all the way to the top, and I bake it for like an hour and a half.
Have you made taco lasagna yet?
What is it?
Taco lasagna?
No.
You gotta try that. Same process, just use taco stuff. Still good.
Oh, we do all kinds of fun things with tacos because everybody keeps saying my one brother does not eat salads. He goes, "I hate salads. I will not eat salads." I said, "What do you eat tacos?" He goes, "Yeah." And I said, "What do you eat on your tacos? Meat, cheese, lettuce, a little
hmm.
bit of onion, maybe a tomato every once in a while." I said, You're eating a salad on in a shell.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
So I actually use when I make my burritos. I don't use salsa. I use ranch dressing and put bacon bits on it.
There you go. I like the sound of gator gumbo also.
Yeah. Have you had gator gumbo? Is that a thing?
I have not, but it sounds good. So
It
now I'm
sounds
gonna
really
have to
good.
mention it to
You
my
know,
wife.
if they could go ahead and make gator gumbo, like just seafood gumbo, gator with gator in it, and just take the freaking oysters out, it'd be great.
Yeah. Like she don't like Kristen, she won't put oysters in every time. That's only like on occasion she does it.
I'll eat the oysters, but like I could do without. It
Yeah,
just tastes so. It's just snotty.
the only time I really like oysters is when they're char grilled. But other than that, I don't really eat a whole lot of oysters. Like Kristen likes like raw oysters. And I'm like, no, that's nasty.
Now my family, my uncles, the older of the kids, they would fight over oyster dressing at Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Mm. Hey nerdy, just to let you know, Pintail's on in Discord waiting to play video games.
Pretty quit.
I'm with you, nerdy. I'm actually at this point talking about gumbo is making my mouth salivate.
Yeah.
I'm telling
I got a ribeye with bone-in ribeye over here sitting waiting here calling my name.
Listen, gumbo beats it.
Nah.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Seafood gumbo.
It's just gumbo in general. If you get somebody that makes a good roux, gumbo beats it every time.
It's got to
Never
be a
had
good roux.
So I can't say I don't like it, but
It's got to be a good roux. And
Yeah.
he's right. Tried to play last night, but I guess he jumped off. Yeah, he didn't stay on very long last night. He only got on for like a few minutes, he said, and then he kind of hung out with his wife. But
well, I'll let you guys do this. When we go to Arizona on the way back, we're stopping in Texas to go see my aunt, and we'll have to meet up. You guys will have to introduce it to me. So
Yes.
I'm game.
I will go get Stevo just to do that.
And I'll make sure there's gumbo made.
Yeah, just have Kiki make gumbo, a
Yep.
big huge thing of it, because on the way back I'll be eating it. Just tell her to make a 64 quart thing of it, okay?
That'll work. Be like, look, it needs to be a lot. We need a lot.
We need a trash can full. Just he's bringing a trailer. Just
She does. I mean, like when she makes gumbo, she makes a big ass pot.
that's like us
actually,
in chili. I can't
we'll eat
make
on
just
it
a small batch of chili.
Yeah, we'll eat on it for like 5 or 6 days afterwards, and then she'll end up freezing the rest of it anyway. So
Well, it's kind of like us and tacos. Like when we make tacos, we can't just do like it's just me, my mom, and my son. We can't just do a couple pounds of meat and
No.
make it. No, there's got to be 8 or 9 pounds before we can make it taste right.
we'll make Dorito taco salad, and we'll have that stuff for a good like 3 days.
Yeah.
Wife hasn't been feeling good, so I've been staying up playing games with my boys. I'm not included.
you haven't been on.
You've
So
been AOL.
you got mail?
AWOL.
Yep, but you
We
back
gave
now.
you permission to do, but we did
Back
not give you permission to go missing.
Listen, I didn't want to go missing. I swear to y'all, I wanted to be here. I was honestly, I was sitting there going like this today. I'm like, how do I get my internet today?
Jonesing. He's jonesing.
I gotta get
See,
that.
that's the good thing about a Lappy is the fact that if your internet screws up, you can go find internet somewhere else.
Right. We will forgive you, I guess. That's good.
So am I going to have to make another Bluey?
No. We have it. I know I put it in storage. I just got to find which bag it's in.
That poor boy needs his Bluey.
Yeah, he's been having his dinosaur pillow that he's carrying around, and it just keeps on landing on the floor. So I guess he's not happy with it.
He needs his Bluey.
He does. I have to go make a trip over to the
Storage unit.
But Steve, I'll tell you what. When we do that, I will make a big pot of smoked chili,
Okay.
and then you
I'm
bring the
liking where
gumbo,
this is going.
huh?
I'm liking where this is going.
Yes, and then we'll meet up with Snowman, and just have a nice Southern comfort food.
I'm down.
Kill a bunny and stuff it for him. No, he needs something from Aunt Snow.
Yeah, I will say I almost shot an armadillo last night.
Oh yeah?
I was trying to get underneath my camper, and I was like, no, I ain't hearing that crap all night.
Yeah. That
So I
would've
don't know
sucked.
when I'm coming that way because I'm waiting on an invitation to a wedding.
Okay, yeah, just let us know. Just give some.
So we're
Heads up
gonna
time.
go up like through the Grand Canyon and stuff on our way out to Arizona, and then we're gonna go through Texas on the way home.
Okay,
Make a big circle.
it's gonna be a long drive.
Oh, I love it. I can't wait.
Yes, nerdy. That did give me flashbacks, but I was really, really kind of hoping I was going to be able to shoot it.
Can you eat armadillo?
No.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, you can, but so the
They're just a-
armadillos that
Yes,
are around
they-
here, the 7-band armadillos, they carry leopard sea in their blood.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't.
So no, you don't want to eat them.
No. Nope. Don't want to chance it. If it was like a 5-banded
Okay,
one,
nerdy.
let me know.
Did you get that picture, Cowboy?
Which one?
The one I sent you with the fawn.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I was asking. Can you make one with antlers?
Probably. There's a moose, so I imagine I could.
Okay.
Moose.
I'll make one for nerdy. How much do those go for?
Normally they're 25.
Okay.
Let me see if I can pull up the moose
It's
ones.
green, orange, and black. It's color scheme.
Because I almost bought it. Where's the sets?
Crazy's going crazy.
Pattern packs. That's what I want.
We had big old Turk come in with a big old host.
Turt Tizzle! What is up? Thank you so much. And Prince is going to be my co-host for a little bit. Thank you so much for the
Smoking
host.
peace.
Dave, you just got replaced.
What's happening? Oh, you rated in. That's what's happening. We have Snowman Haven in here.
I don't blame him. Thank you for that follow, Smoking Peace. I appreciate that.
And we got
thank you.
Prince as a second co-host.
Hope you're having a wonderful night.
He's trying to say it's time for bed.
We are having our podcast tonight every Thursday with our special guest
another
tonight,
one.
Snowman Haven.
Cowboy sent you another picture.
Hunter, it does need a stuffed animal from Aunt Snow.
I like that name.
I'm everybody's Aunt Snow.
Oh yeah, that'd be perfect.
Is that the one you want?
Yeah. Hey, Z28. Hey,
Okay.
I appreciate you, man. My day has been going fantastic, Z28. Thank you. I appreciate that. And Casey, thank you for that follow. I appreciate that.
You're all
Thank you,
settled in
thank you.
good. Sort of settled in good. We're in the camper, full time now, and I just need to build my
Big W,
studio,
Casey. Big
and
W. Thank you.
we'll be good. I'll have room because I put myself in a box again.
Do you want it to have the red nose, or do you want it to have a brown nose?
Brown nose, yeah,
Okay. I
and then
figured,
just
but
the blanket, just make it green and black,
green and black. Okay.
and and then just incorporate orange somehow, like hunter orange.
Oh, I got that. That's not a
Okay.
problem.
I like Hunter Orange. Kinda. I don't like wearing it, but I will if I need to.
Right.
I don't have to wear it right now because it's only bow season, but soon I'm gonna have to wear it. I think October 12th is when black powder starts. So
Turt. No. Really?
I know somebody whose favorite color is orange.
there's nothing wrong with that being your favorite
Nope.
color, Turk. Don't let him talk to you like that.
You would love you would actually love my work truck. My whole work truck is bright ass hunter orange.
My favorite colors are green and blue.
Green and blue.
Mine's purple.
Purple's
Mine
my
is
third.
the whole thing. Yeah, Nerdy's seen it. It's huge and it's orange. Like burnt orange the best. You like a Texas Longhorns burnt orange?
Kick boom.
Since you're showing off your puppy, I'm gonna I'm gonna send you a picture of my mom's puppy. Well, she's not really a puppy. She's 5 years old.
Darker oranges.
It does stick out like a sore thumb. You ain't missing me. We know all about the marketing.
I still have my purple hair. I just have it all pulled up tonight. I just couldn't.
Oh, okay. That's what I was wondering where your purple hair was.
See, you can still see it. It's just I haven't been able to get in and get it. I can clean it, wash it, but it just needs that deep scrub from like a beauty parlor because of all the dirt and stuff. So
Yeah, especially being outside for a couple days.
yeah.
I'm so excited to be back, Turt. I really am. Oh God, bringing up past
Squiddy,
stuff.
quit! I swear that dog is tap dancing in the damn bathroom.
I had a V6 Mustang when I was younger that I used as a truck, trailer hitch and everything, and I would pull scrap just to go get beer money. I was about 16 years old. So one day we were pulling
Wheeler's Revenge. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the podcast.
pulling a truck frame, and I guess it was a lot for my Mustang, and then all of a sudden my muffler just fell out.
Wow.
Well, I tell you, when I was a ducktail and I was talking to people, I was really promoting the podcast and you guys like right and left.
Appreciate
Harry
that.
Potter's in the house. You're
Hey,
a wizard,
Harry
Harry.
Potter.
Oh, that's not going to come up, is it?
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore emote.
Yeah, right. Emote 2633534. Harry Potter 83. Dumbledore.
I know which one that one is.
I do too. I see it on my screen.
I have no more Gatorade left.
I have no more coffee left.
I still got pop.
Oh yeah.
I'm freaking tired.
Yeah. Same here. You as well, Turt. Thank you so much for that bomb ass raid. Especially the first raid of me coming back.
It is the first raid of you being back.
It's been just a blessing and a half.
And you had
I'm
to deal with
glad
me
you're
your
back.
first night back.
Pop.
You've been an excellent guest, Snowman.
You have. And Nerdy will be here next week if he is available. But we might have to switch it over to the weekend because I think we're going to be drinking and talking crazy stories.
Wait, switch what over to weekend?
The podcast.
Just for that weekend or just in general?
Just for that weekend. Just so drinking can be involved. If you're good with that.
I'm good with it. It don't matter to me. It can be a Saturday night. It can
Yeah.
be a Thursday. It can be a Friday night.
You're like, it's Thursday. It's my Friday already.
I'm getting up, finishing sighting in that bow, and I'm hunting tomorrow. So
There you go.
you know,
Hey, it is already tomorrow. It's 12:08.
For you.
for you, it's only 11:08 for us.
Yeah.
Slackers.
Just sitting here behind you, huh?
Yep.
How's the future?
Prince is
Still
over here.
Tiresome.
Prince is over here pissed off at me because I'm not in bed.
Yeah. Petey already left me.
Well, everyone, is there
I got
anything
chicken.
that you want to ask Snowman before we call it
What's up, brother?
a
Hey,
night?
you have a good stream. Appreciate you being in here. As always. Any questions for Snowman? And again, if you want to check out Snowman's stuff, all her great quality crafting that she does, if you're in my chat, all you have to do is !Snowman, and it's going to pop up this outstanding link to her Etsy. You can go there and check it out. And look, I will actually give an example of how to do that. !Snowman. You can go check her out right there on that link, and then we will take and I'll copy that, and I'll go ahead and hit paste on there and go boonk.
Holy crap, that's how you do that?
Wow.
That's amazing.
Isn't that awesome?
Whoa.
And all you have to do is click that link, and it's going to take you right to Snowman Haven's corner, which is Snowman Haven's Etsy shop, and check out all those fine goods that she has to sell.
And you get
I
there
will not lie to you. So far, she is the best hooker we have had on our show.
so much so we've had her twice, just hooking
Yes.
it out.
I mean, she was hooking straight up as fast as she could earlier in the show.
Mhm.
So if you weren't here for that, go to YouTube, check out our channel, and watch the podcast.
She is a OG hooker.
OG hooker. So
Look, she's out here
it
hooking
wouldn't
again.
surprise me if she hooked while she slept.
They were teasing that I was gonna be hooking while I was in surgery.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Nope.
Gotta
Wouldn't
get
doubt
that
it at
money.
all. But in all seriousness, definitely check out her shop. She is a fantastic artist. I mean, that's no other way to put it. She's a fantastic artist.
I have like 4 or 5 things from her already.
I don't have anything from her yet, but we're working
He's
on
slacking.
that. So we're
doing
working
something
on that.
special to that hat you want.
Outstanding. I like the sound of that. So you just tell me how much, and I got it. So, but
So isn't that usually how hookers go? You just say what the price is, and then everything's all fine and dandy as long as you get the money.
that's right. Look, I've known some hookers in my past too. I mean, my grandma was a hooker. My mama was a hooker.
Yeah.
My aunt hooked for a little while.
I was a hooker for a brief time.
Were you?
Squiddy.
Look, my daughter is a hooker. I mean,
That's something to
still
be proud of.
Look, I mean, I am proud of it, and she learned from my mama, so
If she ever needs any tips or help or anything, send her my way.
Oh, I definitely will. She's fantastic. In fact, I think I got a
Make
bag
a
of yarn somewhere around here that
We
I
should
gotta
make a
send
whole
to her.
series of hooker tips and tricks.
We
I was
should do.
actually wanting to
Hey,
do a crochet along,
yeah.
like a stream,
Yeah.
Next
and
time you're on the podcast, we will have to go out and get some yarn and get some hooks, and we'll all hook
Yes.
together. You can teach us how to hook, even though I kind of know how. It's been a long time since I've actually hooked.
You're gonna have to
Um,
go with the simple chains. None of
but
those double stitches and all that.
now, if you want to do a crochet off, that's a different story. I am a professional crocheter
I
or
would say
crocheter,
you give me
not
a
crochet,
loom.
cross
I was
stitch.
gonna say, wait a minute, when did you become a
I
professional hooker?
No, I'm not a professional hooker. Cross stitch. I can cross stitch better than most my family. So,
I'm a fake hooker, I guess you could say, because I use looms.
oh yeah, you're not a real
No,
hooker at all.
No.
Devo, I think if I can get it up there where you can see it, you may have to like blow it up to where you can see it. But I'll show you the last thing that my grandma made me. She was an embroiderer.
Oh, those are nice. I like
I don't know if you can see
embroidery.
that picture right there by the door.
Oh, cool.
That was a that was a quilt square that she did. She did them up different ways. Each one of them were a different way. And then she had so many of them. And then all of us grandkids, there's 21 of us, all got to pick out our own quilt square.
Nice.
That's so awesome.
She made them into pillows for everybody. And I told her, I said, don't make mine into pillows. I'm going to have kids, or I plan on having kids. And I said, I'd rather put mine in a picture frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what that is. That is a specially made frame just for that.
I have here at my house because my grandmother always did quilts. You know, she crocheted and did I mean a little bit of everything, but she did amazing quilts. And I have a quilt that she made me back when I was like 5, and it fits on a king size bed. That's how big this quilt is
Dang.
compared to a 5-year-old me. But it's something that she did for me back then, and then I actually have the very first quilt that she had made for herself and my grandma, or my for herself and my grandfather. And I took it from her storage shed with her permission, of course, because she wanted me to have it. But my mama was pissed. She wanted that quilt so bad.
Are
I
you
was like,
playing with
haha, I got it. It's here at my house. And every time my mom comes over to my house, I pick it up and I put it around myself, and I'm just like snuggle up in it. And I'm like, oh, this is so comfortable.
Quitty! Quit!
So, yeah.
Now, everybody, when my grandma passed, nobody really wanted anything except for one thing, and that was her ironing board she got as a wedding present. She was 14 when she got married, and she was 83 when she died.
Oh,
So
wow.
it was
dang.
quite an old antique ironing board. I bought several covers for it, new covers for it, because it just needed new covers. They couldn't find it. They could not find it. They accused my mom of having it because my grandma would use it over at my mom's when she was making quilts and stuff, and they just could not find it. They couldn't find it. Nobody could find it. Even my mom couldn't find it. They don't know what happened to it.
That sucks.
You don't.
Oh,
I'll say you don't see her
no.
mischievous smile there.
Oh,
Her shit
no.
eating grin.
It is hidden in a very special place on my property.
I looked up just as I saw the grin. I'm like, ah, yes.
She over here got the iron board in the bunker.
Look, I'm telling you right now, I let everybody know when I get cool shit from my grandma. So, but I like egging shit on. I mean, I'm a shit stirrer, you know. I like to stir that pot, especially when it comes to like my mom,
So
because I just like messing with her. So, but yep,
When you get your Christmas stuff out, Steve-O, you need to show me a picture of that candy dispenser that your grandma made.
I will. Yeah, because I don't have that one out. So,
Because
like, I have,
I've been looking at and I see a lot of different ones, and I'm like, which one is it? Which one is it?
I have a, I have one Christmas decoration in here that was my grandpa's, and it's a stocking holder, like old school stocking holder, and it's sitting up on my shelf up there. So,
Oh, I got all kinds of stuff. I got a frosty up here. I got a teddy bear that was made out of Olaf material up here.
hmm,
I got snowmen over there on that shelf. I got snowmen on that shelf. I got snowmen up there. I got Christmas
I mean,
everywhere.
it's so weird you have all them snowmans. That's,
it's like
I mean,
her name's Snowman or something.
I know it's
When I
weird.
moved here, believe it or not, these curtains that are up here are the ones I made first time I made curtains for this house. And you can tell they're not snowmen. They have nothing to do with snowmen. They're just lace and material. And I'm not a lacy girl. I just was never really that. And but I did not put out any snowmen whatsoever when I first moved in. And my sister-in-law came in one day and she goes, I said, "What are you doing? What are you doing here?" Because, I knew she had other stuff to do. She goes, "Where are they at?" And I'm like, "Where's what?" And she's, "Where's your snowmen?" I said, "They're in boxes out in the garage, in totes and boxes." She goes, "Show me which ones they are. Your house is not your house if it doesn't have any snowmen in it."
Right?
So she sat on the floor. She's handicapped, but she sat on the floor for 3 hours, opening and dusting off all my snowmen and putting them up for me.
Dang.
That's a good sister-in-law.
Hmm.
Yeah, my son was sick one time, and he had severe tonsillitis, and I couldn't take him out anywhere. Even during the day, I didn't take him out because he was so cranky and just not feeling good. And I was like, man, I wish I could have some Mountain Dew. I'm out of Mountain Dew, and I said, I'll be a little bit for another couple of days before my mom can get down here, so I can get to the store. 7 o'clock in the morning, knock, 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 and I'm like, who the heck is here at 7 o'clock in the morning on
Right.
a Saturday? So I went to the door and I opened it up, and she's holding two liters of Mountain Dew and go, here you go.
That's awesome.
She goes, I can't drive at night, or I'd have brought them to you in the middle of the night.
That's a really good sister-in-law.
She is. She is. She is. She's got a memory problem though because of her accident, but
Yeah.
when she remembers things, she does. She's a good girl though. And we're only see. I was born in April, and she was born in July, so I'm just a few months older than her.
Yeah, you got to beat by just a few months.
Just by
Yep.
her.
So, but yep. So it's like it's fun because it's like I have almost a twin sister sometimes,
Heck
and
That's
we
yeah.
pick
awesome.
on each other like that too. She'll be at
That's
home and she's like, "Well, where did that pin go?" And I looked at her and I go, "I was hungry and I ate it."
awesome.
And then my mother-in-law will say something. I said, "I stole it." No, she comes over to my house and steals stuff. So my sister-in-law comes over when I say I can't find something. She goes, "I came over and stole it."
Yeah.
When I'm at her house, I ate it.
Yeah.
And my mother-in-law's like, between her stealing your stuff and you eating her stuff, I'm surprised we have anything. Oh, but yeah, I have a wonderful sister-in-law, and I can't say anything bad about my brother-in-law either because he's been there for me too. When my husband died, and I was having, just everything that seemed like it was falling apart, and I was losing control, and I was mad at everybody and everything, and just needed to release some stress. He took me out to his garage and he says, "All right, just let me have it." And I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "Whatever you need, just do it." And I was crying. I like pounded on his chest. And he just stood there and took it.
Wow.
So because I just needed to get stuff out. I was
Release, yeah.
pregnant for my son. I was about ready. I could lose him. I lost my husband. So yeah,
Kind of everything.
yeah. That's what I call Snow's year of hell.
Yeah.
I lost my husband, had preeclampsia, had a baby at 9 weeks premature, lost my house. So yeah,
Damn.
yeah. See, my name wasn't on the house, so even though we were legally married, they wouldn't accept that.
That's ridiculous.
That is the craziest thing. I know somebody that went through the same exact thing, and I find it so stupid. What's the point of being having any kind of legalities and doing that paper if it doesn't entitle you to anything?
Now, if he
Right.
would have been well enough and put my name, would have restructured the loan a little bit and put my name on it, then they couldn't have done anything to it. They would have just went to me.
But they would have come at you for some debt.
No, I was going to pay it. I was
Mhm.
going to pay the house. I made enough money to make the house payment,
Yeah,
but they wouldn't. They took it away from me. They said nope.
that's stupid.
That's your government for you.
Yeah.
But I think it was funny is they treated me like shit, like crap and everything and all that. And then they turned around and got into a lot of that particular bank got into a lot of trouble with the government. Had to pay millions of dollars in fines for basically doing what they did to me.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but yeah, now the house sits empty. I pass it all the time. So there's one person bought it at a tax sale and they lived in it about 2 months and they were out of it.
That's crazy.
Mm.
They can't get anybody to take it. So, I mean, if I had the money, I would buy it.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't. So,
Oh.
It is.
Well, anybody have anything?
Nobody had any questions. It's crazy. But we also had a lower end viewership tonight, just because.
Yeah.
did you guys get hit by the hurricane at all?
No, not us. No, we were fortunate enough to where it had turned early and made its way over to where it did. So
I'll say it touched Alabama more than anything, didn't it?
yeah. So let's see. We had the one hurricane come through first that hit New Orleans
I saw
area.
that.
Yeah, which was not a very big one. That one hit right like 2 or 3 days before we went to Nebraska.
Mhm.
And then so we got lucky there, and that one wasn't too bad when it hit.
She left.
She did leave.
She just left us. She's like, not as exciting as I thought it was gonna be. I
I
thought
lost
shit was just
connection.
There, I'm back. I
There we
lost
go.
connection.
But yeah, no, so that hurricane came and hit New Orleans. It wasn't a very, very big one. And then we had this last one had formed up in the Gulf, and they were worried about it coming towards us, but then it turned and went and hit Florida. So
Yeah.
Alabama, Florida area, and that was bad.
I
You know
was,
the bad thing about that one is not even the hurricane aspect of it. It's
was the
whenever
flooding.
all that rain moved into North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee, and they had already been dumped on a shitload like the week or
Prior.
two before that.
Yeah.
So all that rain that came through flooded everything, as everybody has seen on the news already.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean there are so many people that lost their lives and homes. And you know, my brother was telling me that he has a friend of his that lives in North Carolina, and she was like, I finally got some gas, I want to try to get out of here. And he's like, you can't, because all the bridges where she lived, the every bridge around her town was gone.
Okay.
Nobody can get in and out. And it's like it's just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
I have a
And it,
friend of mine in Greenville, South Carolina, and she just got her electric back day before yesterday. And I have family in north southern part of North Carolina, in Spartansburg and around that area. And one of them, they were camping in their on their property because
hey, White Ninja.
they couldn't get to their house, and or they got to their house, and but they were had people camping in their yard because they had the highest ground, and they were feeding all their community neighbors and everything because they didn't have a generator, so they had deep freeze full of food.
Oh wow.
So instead of losing it all, they fried it all up and was feeding neighbors.
There we go.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that at all. You
I'll tell
know,
you what got me feeling the closest and gave me the most respect for winter was Snowmageddon.
oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Did it affect Louisiana as bad as it affect Texas?
The ice kind of got us.
But you guys weren't completely grid shut down.
No, 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 no. We weren't
No.
grid shut down. Um, but you know that ice, man, because that happened. What year was that? I think that was the
2021.
yeah, that was the
Yeah.
year I had my spinal fusion,
Yeah.
and I wasn't allowed to go outside. In fact, we got home 2 or 3 days before it happened from Houston,
Mm.
and it was like 2 days before it happened. When I got home, of course, I'm in this huge back brace. I can't do anything. Like I
Yeah.
cannot do anything but lay in bed or sit in my recliner. I mean, that's all the doctor wanted me doing for like 3 months. So my wife's uncle came over and wrapped our water heater for us and put some heat lamps on there. I mean, like, just awesome work for me. And because I couldn't do it. And I 100% of course appreciated that. And yeah, I remember when that happened, but it was more ice than it was anything. But it didn't
Yeah.
knock the power out. It didn't do any of that stuff for us.
See, it was -4. Real feel was like -12 or something like that.
Right.
That was wind chill. We just had Micah, so he was about, see, he's about 7 months old.
Yeah, so he was a little bitty.
Yeah, no electricity. We ran out of propane. Uh, God, it was so bad. Like no generator, no nothing. We were in a 1930s house. It was
Mm,
literally it was -1 in the house, except for the spot that I was, and I had to design. Took my smoker from my house or from my outside and create a fire in the smoker and shoot the smoke out. That's how I had.
wow.
That's how I had to heat everything.
I know you guys are talking. You guys aren't used to that kind of weather, and hopefully you never have to do it again. But if for any reason you get into a situation that it gets too cold like that again, I know you guys got tents. Pop a tent up in the middle of your front room, and y'all camp inside there. Your all body heat will keep you guys warm.
Yeah, it's not.
Look, if it ever happens again, I'll drive over and I'll lay next to you,
There we go.
and we'll
It
just
was
use
right
our
before
body
my
heat.
deployment. I was in the third floor apartment, bundled up in the military issue sleeping bag. Yeah, that was a rough time. That was. If I was to say the hardest moment of my life, that would be in my top fives. And
Let's see.
it was mostly because I had a 7-month-old baby
Well,
that I was
yeah,
trying to keep warm.
Yeah. See, and
Yeah.
that's, when you think of it in that sense, that right there 100% is you know, like something to worry about, you
Yeah.
know.
If it
And
happens again, I'll just
it's
come down and
scary.
get you and then just bring you to Indiana. Where
Well,
it's
it's,
warmer.
it's funny too because you were a lot of people from the north are just like, oh yeah, this is normal. Like it's not that
Yeah.
big of a deal. I'm like, no, you guys don't get it. Okay, I was raised in Ohio. I was born in Michigan. I know cold. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
this is different. Okay, one,
It
the structure is the infrastructure is not made for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Two, uh, our cold it hits you through to the bones, whereas like up there is like a drier cold.
Yep.
Uh, it's unless you go next to the Great Lakes, then it's that humidity cold and it's bullshit. But uh, that's basically what it is because we live right next to one of the largest lakes in Texas, and so it's just massively cold.
Yeah, that whole cold thing, and it's like you said, a lot of people up north are like, "Oh, this is normal," or "This is nothing." It's 100% different, and when you got a state that doesn't know how to handle it and is
Mm.
not built to handle it, then that's when it all goes to hell.
Well, it's like we talk shit when New York it's like hits 95 or something like that, and they're like heat wave and
Right? Yeah, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's so hot," and it's like, "No, no, no, no,
no,
you don't
no,
know the heat."
it's like 120 degrees, and that's on a normal day. Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that happening because I donated some of my old coats and blankets and stuff to go down there and send down there
Yeah.
to help you guys out. But yeah, I remember my aunt one time. She moved from Indiana down to Texas, and they got snow. You guys got some snow,
Yeah.
and she just got up. Oh, it snowed. Gets in her car, goes to work. And she noticed that there wasn't other people on the road, but she went in so early that there wasn't a lot of traffic anyway.
Yeah.
She gets to work and the security guard goes, "What are you doing here?" And she's like, "I came to go to work." And he goes, "They're shut down." And she goes, "Why are we shut down?" And he goes, "The snow." And she goes, "It can't be more than an inch."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And so he goes, "Everything's shut down because an inch." He goes, "You're not from here, are you?" And my aunt goes, "Nope." He goes, "Go home. They're closed down for the day. Come back tomorrow."
Yep.
And on her way home, she got pulled over by the police because she
Mm.
was out on the road.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Why?" And he goes, "We're having a snow emergency because there's snow on the ground." And she goes, "It can't be more than an inch." And he goes, "You're not from here, are you?" And I goes, "No." He goes, "Where are you from?" And she goes, "Indiana." He goes, "Just go home. You'll be
Yep.
fine.
Yeah.
Just be fine. You go home.
Yeah.
Just
No,
don't come
it
out until."
I
Yeah.
will say you will people do not know how to drive in that stuff
Yeah.
at all.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And
Indiana
that
they
was
don't
my
remember
biggest
the
issue
first
with it.
snow.
Yeah.
My
Us.
biggest issue was they nobody knew how to drive in that shit,
Yeah.
down here. But like, because I grew up in Colorado and Utah and
Mhm.
Pennsylvania, all states with mountains. I've been skiing since I was 5. Like 1997, 98, somewhere right before I joined the military. We had a blizzard in Colorado. There's only 2 people on the road. That was me and my best friend because we had trucks to be able to do it.
Mhm.
And we were making like $50 a car pulling them out of the ditches and stuff like that. So, you know, but then you get, to Louisiana. Like we had snow here when Ada was, I think, 1. She's what, 8 now. So yeah, like back when she was like 1 or maybe 2, it actually snowed here. We had like 4 inches of snow on the ground here, and
Well,
you know there were so many car accidents.
Oh yeah. It's
So
funny because like one winter we were leaving. It was warm and everything like that, and then it snowed and iced as soon as we left, and we were headed to Ohio. The whole time we were going, it was like gradually you got faster. Like it was
mm-mm.
ice, and it was like, oh, we're going 20, 30 miles an hour, and we're going 50 miles an hour. Oh look, we're already up in oh, I say just north of Tennessee, and we're going 70. There's snow everywhere. We're going 70.
Yeah, yeah. It's amazing to me. I mean, it really is. But yeah, then you got places like Indiana where they get how many feet of snow, and it's normal.
gosh, I don't want it.
Yeah.
My
I
mom saw
actually
the first willy worm this morning. She called me and she goes, "I saw the first willy worm this morning." I'm like, "What color was it?" And she goes, "Black as the ace of spades." I went, "Son of a," because a black willy worm means we're having a hard winter.
Uh,
I don't even know what that is, but I trust
me
you.
It's a
neither.
furry little like
Caterpillar?
caterpillar, but he's
Oh,
big and round and he's fluffy.
Mm, we call
If
those
it's
well,
asp.
if it's clear, like you can see the intraskeleton of it, then you're gonna have a very, very, very weird light but weird winter.
Hmm.
If it's white, you're gonna have a light winter. If it's black, you strap up your boots because you're in for a long haul of snow.
well, we call those water moccasins, and
Water
we stay.
moccasins are snakes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Wait.
these are just little fuzzy willy worms.
we have the little fuzzy caterpillars like that, and they end up on the roads all the damn time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the ones that you're talking about, they're called asp. ASP.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that you always see like crossing the road that you run over, and
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And
yeah,
they're moving like
yeah. Yeah. And they look like they would hurt if you touched them.
they do.
Yeah,
They'll swell up
yeah,
your hand.
yeah. I keep telling my kids, stay away. And
Yeah.
they're like, look how furry it is. I'm like, don't touch it. You're gonna learn not to touch it.
The furry ones are the ones
But
you gotta
yeah,
stay away from.
if they're white or like a cream color, you're going to have a mild winter. Black, dark brown, black, you're in for it.
See, we can't judge that down here because they're always black, and if that was the case, we'd be fucked because we see all them black
Every
little
day.
caterpillars come across the damn.
Yeah. But that's during the
Yeah.
summer. Like every summer is just
Oh yeah.
the first thing that happens is
Crazy.
that you get the asp that will crawl. Then you'll get the
Crazy.
turtles,
Yeah.
and then you'll get the tarantulas.
Now you can
Well,
keep them.
I will tell you this: the
I will
only
burn
way,
the house down.
the way I could tell if it's going to be a nice
Crazy.
cold winter or a hot winter is by love bugs.
Yeah.
If we have a bad love bug season, that just means it's going to be not as like hot. But if it's not a big love bug season, it's going to be cold as shit.
Yeah. But I will say they've been out like crazy this year. So.
With the love bugs,
Hmm.
see around here it hadn't been that bad. That's what worries me.
Yeah.
But I mean, of course we had them, but what's funny is they don't have love bugs up north.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I've
they're
never
called love
seen.
bugs. And then when
I've
they
never.
land on you, you just gotta be like, "I'm not a hotel. Go away."
I gotta
Basically,
figure what these look like.
love
So
bugs are like these little, like flying little black bugs, but you'll see two of them, and they're attached at the ass.
Oh yeah, I've seen them. I've seen them around here.
So, fucking love bugs.
I thought you were talking about the kissing bug. Sorry.
I'm talking about the love bugs,
Mm.
the ones that are attached to the ass.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about now. I thought you were talking about like the predator looking ones.
Oh no! Yeah, I know what those are too, and yeah,
Yeah.
they have been bad.
Yeah, they'll come towards your eyes and then your lips, and that's how you get not meningitis. Maybe it is meningitis.
Yeah. They have been bad this year.
Yeah,
And
so
the
much so that
crazy
I've actually seen them breeding, and I was like, I've never seen you guys breed.
I'm worried. I hate crazy ants, man. I cannot wait until it gets cold because those things will go away.
Yeah.
I'm out there shooting my bow earlier in the middle of my yard, and I mean, I had crazy ants all over my feet,
Did
and
you get
they've
that stuff
never
I told you?
stung me. Oh yeah, and we've used it,
Yeah.
so and it helps.
Okay, so the
Like around
very
the house, we really hadn't had that many anymore.
do you have so what kind of soil do you have?
I don't know.
Clay,
It's
sand,
no, it's neither of those. It's more dirt.
dark dirt.
Yeah, dark dirt. We got clay underneath it all. I mean, we do have clay.
Okay. So this is what you're gonna do at the very beginning of spring, very
Yeah.
very beginning, like when it's 55 degrees outside, like when it's fixing to start getting warm.
Yeah.
Go out there, uh, mix the right amount of stuff
Yeah.
together in one of those tanks that you just pull behind the tractor, or
Yeah. I would
and
put on my
just
side by side. Yeah.
put it all throughout your yard right
Okay.
before they come out, and then you'll never have an issue with them all season.
Nice. I'll do
I
that
sent
then.
you both a link to what the willy worms I'm talking about because they don't hurt you.
That's a dog.
That's a dog.
Going below that, that's my mom's service dog. I sent those to you a little bit ago.
Oh, sorry.
Where did I go? Okay, there we go.
Oh,
There's a
woolly
link.
worms. Okay.
Oh yeah, I've seen those before.
Yeah, I used to live in North Carolina. I'd definitely seen a whole bunch of those.
Oh yeah.
But if they're, like I said, if they're dark colored black, hey Mace, what you doing there, sweetheart?
That's where my oldest
Um,
was born, by the way, North Carolina.
then you're gonna have a bad winter. Print or Mace, kitty, 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 kitty.
Oh man, we gotta call it a night because I gotta get
Yeah.
to
You
bed.
gotta
Yeah,
call
I
it.
need to get to bed. I gotta get up in like 5 hours.
Good
I'm
lord.
I'm gonna be joining Nerdy and Pinto here in a minute. So
All right. Well, Snowman, thank you so much for coming back, and I'm sorry your ducktail run didn't go as well as you were hoping, but I'm hoping that the next two
what?
shows are gonna go
The
great.
next two shows are gonna go great. I just have a feeling about them.
Yeah,
They're gonna go great.
They're inside shows, so they I won't have to worry about weather.
yeah, those are my favorite. You don't have to worry about getting the tent or nothing. You just tables and all.
Yep.
You're gonna
that's
sell
right.
out of everything,
I
guaranteed.
hope.
Yep.
You're gonna,
So, well,
you're gonna
thank you,
sell out,
Snowman.
and then you're gonna have order forms for like 100 more orders.
I
Man.
like your optimism.
That's what I'm here for.
If that's the thing, if that really happens, my kids get a store bought Christmas
Heck yeah.
instead of mommy making everything. It's mommy buying everything.
Right. All
Mommy
right.
got time to make it.
Well, everybody on YouTube, if you haven't already, go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that noti bell for us. It does
Yes.
wonders for us. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and leave a comment on that YouTube channel. It helps with the algorithm so we can be seen by a whole lot more people. Thank you again,
We
Snowman.
definitely appreciate that.
If you guys want to see the stuff that we're talking about and you didn't get a good enough pictures from the setup, you can hit the last podcast I was on. I went
Yes.
through every single one of my items.
Yep.
Yes.
You can go back and watch that, and you'll be able to see all her items. So
And I will put a link in the description as well to that last podcast.
yep. So thank you all for being in here with us. Thank you to my chat for being here and kick with us. Thank you for nerdies. Fuck. I
Nerds.
see his name in big old freaking letters down here at the bottom of the screen here.
Thank you, Nerdy.
Thank you, Nerdy, for being here. But thank you for Crazy for being here and being back. I've missed you. I've missed your face and your voice and all that fun stuff.
Yes.
Tomorrow night we will be back live. At least I will be, and we will be getting back to our down home roots on Farming Simulator. And
And if that's the case, then I will be on Farming Simulator with Stevo.
so
I got some work to put in.
oh, you do, because we got a lot of stuff to do, because I've been holding back because you haven't been here. So
Yeah.
but thank you all for being here. It's been great. I don't know if I have enough to host out.
I
Last
do
time I
not.
checked,
So
checked, I didn't. So uh I don't. But much love, everybody. Thank you all for being here. And oh wait, I think
It
I may
says
actually have.
Stevo has 6. I mean,
I
you have
about
to
to say
have.
I about to say I have it. It
do it.
switched to 6. It wasn't 4. All right, I'm gonna host out. Thank you all for being here. Let's host out to somebody. We'll host out to White Ninja 5624. So much love, everybody. Thank you all for being here, and we will catch you on the next one.